What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Pseudo Chaturday where I completely fucked everything up again, but I mean, that's to be expected from me. Yeah, I screwed stuff up. Yeah, I forgot to click the right stream, so I had to do some last minute editing and changes. So yay! I'm having a I'm exhausted. I am tired. I am here. And there's not a whole lot to talk about. Like, I'm going to laugh. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to laugh tonight. Because I've already seen a little bit into the ChaChaChilla stuff. So we are going to be just straight up laughing at all that. Because holy crap, it's so bad. It is so bad. And I am excited to talk about it. Simultaneously, we got some other stuff to talk about. I got some updates in regards to the Lucky Ian drama that I've been kind of commenting on since yesterday, and I have been following because I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. If you think that that's smart drama and that there's definitely nothing untoward going on there, you're fucking retarded. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. If you think everything going on in the Lucky Ian drama has been outed and it's all a nothing burger, you are the bane of retardation. Because I'm just gonna go through kind of like the gist of it yet again, and not like a whole lot. I'm not gonna do like a whole breakdown of what the drama is thus far. I'm just gonna show you kind of like where we started, how the discussion was being kind of spun around, and where we're at now. And it really does feel like let me get a kind of visual representation. Here, yeah. You know what? This is perfect. The Lucky EN drama literally feels like this.
This is fine.
I'm not even joking. That is what the Lucky EN drama is. It's all fine while everything's burning down around you, and it's all everybody else's fault. It's not Lucky Ian's fault at all. Which I'm just so shocked by. I'm immensely shocked that this is the reality that we live in right now. So yeah, there's that. But you know what? Let me double check something. Let me double check. Is there any updates that I am unaware of? Probably not. Probably nothing's changed since I just went live and I fucked everything up. So there's that. There is that. And of course, because I screwed everything up, everything's just going to be working like crap today. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's not going to be like crazy shit or anything like that. It is what it is. I have no idea who that bitch is. Anyways, why don't we get into the beginning of this, okay? Why don't we get into the beginning of this while people are rolling in? I just do want to show off this just before we start. Just before we go any further, I want Muujin. Videos. Right here. Okay. So, we're going to start this right here because I want to remind people, I started off the ChaChaChilla stuff essentially just reacting to Muujin's video. I knew about it. I was seeing it kind of go down. I was watching kind of the shit hit the fan on this entire drama. I was like, what the hell is happening here? And how is this getting just so out of hand, for lack of a better term, right now? It was insane, to say the least, on just the amount of unhinged behavior coming from one particular VTuber. Now we got a Google Docky. I'm not even joking. So one, ChaChaChilla did issue not an actual apology, but a statement shortly after like the Muujin stuff happened. Like, even if I scroll through her account, and I'm going to be very quick on this one just because there's a good chance something naughty no gets shown. Probably not, but I mean, just chance. We did have this. I wanted to address something important to everyone who feels hurt by me, whether it was something I said, did, or failed to understand. I'm genuinely sorry. Hearing so many people come forward with their own stories has made me reflect deeply, even if I don't agree with every detail or remember things the same way. I know that if multiple people are saying they were hurt, then something I did caused that pain, and I have to own that. I'm human, I'm flawed, I make mistakes, and I'm learning that internet isn't the same as impact. Intent is not the same as impact. I don't want to run from this, and I don't want to hide behind excuses. Well, you kind of are. I want to face my shortcoming and work to be better. I'm committed to growing, listening, and making sure I don't repeat the same mistakes. I know this won't fix everything overnight, and I don't expect immediate forgiveness, but I do hope I can earn trust back over time by changing, not just saying I will. Thank you to those who were honest with me, even when it was painful to hear. I'm going to do better. Now, here's the thing, in this all-around pseudo apology, for lack of a better term. Who did she hurt? Where's ad-free in any of this? Where's Apollo in any of this? And again, this ends up, kind of getting, you got Kitsu here saying it was AI. You see Cha saying that is not correct, yada, yada, yada. But I remember, and I don't know if I just want to, I can find it. There was somebody that even pointed out, like, where is Apollo in all this? Where's all the people in this? And they're like, I'm not going to apologize to those people. I think it's right here. I don't want to publicly involve myself in this, but there's 0% that you never realized you were hurting people. Back when I first met you, I thought I had found a friend, and then I learned of all the heartless, terrible behavior you inflicted on Apollo. You then tried to use me to publicly attack Apollo because I was trying to be nice to you before learning everything. But you knowingly tried to befriend me again off the Minecraft server, knowing I wanted nothing to do with you and that Mythos wanted nothing to do with you. You used a different voice and took advantage of the fact I couldn't recognize you to try and manipulate your way back in with Mythos, as assumably to try and hurt Apollo even further. That is not behavior of someone who didn't know better, and it absolutely disgusts me. Please do not ever utter Apollo's name again after everything you did to her, and please go live a life off the internet, because clearly you can't conduct yourself properly on here without hurting people. Cha responds, that's not what I was doing at all. People told me you were making a Minecraft server and to talk to you about it because I had already bought one. I have not done anything to Apollo since her PL when I attempted Minecrafting. Yeah, that's real smart. But now we got a Google Docie. We got a big old Google Docie. So why don't we read this Google Docie? Because my God, it's awful. It is awful from some of the things I've already looked at. There's edited. Like, it got community noted, as you can already see. It got community noted. The document contains distorted images used to perpetuate a false narrative created by the user to avoid responsibility of their own actions. And we'll just look at this, shall we? I'm sincerely sorry about what I posted towards Adfree and Flork. I took things way too far and enforced my worldview on other people too harshly when it shouldn't have been enforced at all. Whether the intent was there or not, I hurt people, and I'm sincerely sorry about that. I never should have posted that clip out of context, and I never should have made that post calling out Adfree and Flork. It was a roleplay, and just because my feelings were hurt does not excuse me pulling the rug from somebody else's feet. Why were your feelings hurt? It wasn't addressed at you. So why the fudge was your feelings hurt? That doesn't make any sense. Your feelings shouldn't have been hurt at all. I'm sorry to the Minecraft SMP server members for toppling over a supportive and fun environment that was supposed to build relationships, not break them. I'm sorry to the Minecraft SMP staff and owner for bringing a non-issue to their attention and then bringing it to the public's eyes. Okay. Oh, I'm just now starting to see. I was about to say something. I saw it in this next paragraph. Oh, this is going to get good. However, I never did anything Apollo was accusing me of, and here's evidence proving Apollo has been slandering me for years. To remind people of what Apollo accused her of, Apollo accused ChaChaChilla in one of her past lives of attempting to dox her, and of spreading, revenge prawn. Jesus Christ, these people exist. So yes, those are the accusations levied at Cha. ChaCha's only response to them were to demand proof. So, okay on that. I mean, okay, let's... Oh my god, I'm already reading ahead. Original document, content warning, Minecrafting of oneself. Jesus Christ, you're really going to be trying to get sympathy points here, aren't you? Over the past year, there have been multiple ongoing misunderstandings and claims made about me behind the scenes that I feel like I need to address openly. My goal is to not attack anybody, and please do not direct your harassment at anybody. Nobody needs to go through that. I aim to clarify what happened from my perspective, correct misinformation, and explain why I'm speaking up now. I feel like nobody's going to be harassing anybody because of this, just going to be honest with you. I want to start by acknowledging this situation began with a very painful moment in my life, and that I made many mistakes along the way. I'm not without fault, however. I also believe the narrative about what happened has become inaccurate, and some of the claims being spread about me are just untrue. In early May of 2023, I was going through an intense period of depression. On May 6th, I made a Minecraft attempt. I reached out to a close friend at the time who was Apollo Mythos by sending a message that I should not have sent. A Minecraft note. In hindsight, this was a serious misjudgment on my part, and I fully understand receiving a message like that can be distressing. Wait. My brain just fried there. So, why would that be distressing? Like, okay, let me rephrase that. Like, I understand why, in the grand scheme of things, that would be distressing. Don't get me wrong, I get that. What I'm trying to point out is, like, why would that be a problem in that moment? Like, you are facing a bad, you are, you know, contemplating the bad thing. You are debating this, and you reach out to somebody you consider a friend. Why is that a bad thing? I feel like there's a lot of context missing here that my brain's not wanting to wrap my head around. And I could get this could be distressing on Apollo, but if what you are saying is true, like you guys were friends at the time, or you perceived her as a friend, or whatever, would that really be that distressing? Would that really be that bad? Like my brain's like trying to rack that a little bit. After surviving the attempt, I panicked and tried to have the email deleted by reaching out to her partner. Regardless of what had happened with the message, both Apollo and her partner initially had shown me support. Well, that's good. That's good. Where's the bad thing? The day after, while still recovering mentally as well as physically, I joined Apollo's group server to seek social interaction. During this, things became tense, and shortly after, I found myself blocked by Apollo, her partner, and two mutual friends. I had only shared my attempt with Apollo, so the situation was extremely confusing and painful. I feel like you're leaving out a lot of context here. I feel like that's... So let me get this straight. You sent a message about you wanting to Minecraft yourself. She was supportive of that message. She was supportive of, hey, this is all happening. You then enter her server, go into a public to just talk and have a good time. And the next thing is everybody starts blocking you. I feel like there's a lot missing. And I feel like you're not being very honest with me. Something here ain't adding up. I want to be clear. I did reach out from two alt accounts. This was not meant to harass anybody. I was overwhelmed, confused, and trying to understand what had happened and why. Somebody I had trusted had cut contact with no explanation. I was later told it was implied she needed space. As someone on the autism spectrum, implied communication is very hard for me to interpret, and I had previously explained this to Apollo. Fuck off. Okay, again. Just like when we reacted to Mujin's video, I'm not accepting this. Well, I'm autistic. I need more explanation. No, I'm not accepting that. I'm autistic. Okay? I might be able to say, hey, maybe Apollo didn't discuss this properly, but we're getting one side of this discussion and already things don't add up. things don't sound natural, and there's a lot of shit feeling like I'm missing context and I'm already being lied to because stuff ain't adding up. Everything's okay, but you're reaching out for multiple alt accounts. She needs space, but she was perfectly suitable with you and then just magically disliked you. There's something going on here that I have no idea what it is, and it ain't smathin'. It ain't passing the sniff test, and I still butchered that entire statement. Shortly after this, I began hearing people believed I faked my Minecraft attempt. Considering that Apollo was the only person I had shared that information with, this was shocking to hear. Wait, no. You said you also sent it to her partner. So already there's that, and then you went into a public server, and I'm supposed to believe that you didn't inform people in said public server that you did this? I'm supposed to believe that. Okay. The combination of being blocked by close friends, being told I was lying about a very real attempt, and being socially isolated while already in crisis led to another attempt on May 9th. This time I required hospitalization, including medical care and a stay in the psych ward. I experienced temporary I'm not even going to try to say that word. Hypoxia, maybe, related speech issues, and I have hospital records that confirm this. Okay, good for you. Well, not good for you. Like, I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry that you're in, you possibly did this, but okay. It's the internet. Don't take it so seriously is probably what I'm going to say right there. Like, what do you want from me? Original document ends here, not including screenshot evidence. Oh. Wait, so does that mean you edit it? Over a year later, I became aware that allegations were still being made about me, specifically claims that I had posted revenge prawn and doxed Apollo. I want to make this absolutely clear. I never had access to anyone's personal information, legal name, or address. I was never sent explicit photos. I did not post or distribute anything of the nature. These claims have had heavy consequences for me, including being blacklisted from opportunities. When I attempted to clarify the situation with the company involved, I was told the screenshots were fake, and I was threatened with legal action. When I asked for proof that certain deleted messages could be recovered, I did not receive any. When I asked for proof that certain deleted messages... Again, I don't really believe you. Like... Even in the entire situation, if we go back to how this whole, like, unraveling began, you did alter shit. Like, this whole thing began because you alleged somebody of calling you inferior when they weren't even talking to you. The person you even alleged to have called you inferior didn't even say the term inferior. So already you have a history of manipulating stuff. So I do believe that you probably did manipulations. I do. Also, a former member of the company, Hades, contacted me from an alternate account, just call it an alt account, to explain they were not allowed to speak with me because of the situation, even further suggesting internal communication was influenced by misinformation. Isn't that like the exact opposite thing of what happened here? Like, she didn't even know she was talking to you. So how can this be like, she reached out to me in an alt account, she did this, but she's saying you reached out to her on an alt account and she didn't even know that it was you. So already, again, two different stories. I have no reason to believe you or trust you on anything that you're saying here. I've stayed quiet for a long time because I was scared and because I was threatened with legal consequences. Now that I understand those threats had no legal basis, can you show us the legal consequences? I hope so. and the misinformation is still circulating, I feel I have the right to defend myself and present the truth as I experienced it. I have documentation to support my hospitalization, proof of conversations, and additional context that I am willing to share. My hope is not to reignite conflict, but to advocate for myself, correct false claims, and provide clarity to this situation that has affected my reputation and mental well-being. Okay, so we got we got the DMs. How many of these do we got? Okay, let's see this, and it's already looking a little wonky. From Bunny Alissu, which is her one of her past life accounts. Thank you. I have no doubt in my mind that Apollo has told the company these lies, but I do not have evidence of this. Wait. What lies? Wait, what lies are we talking about? Wait, are we talking about, wait. So if we're talking about you doxed her and you spread revenge porn, but you don't have proof that she's spreading lies, what the fuck is happening right now? But the fact that I was very good friends with Hades and then all of a sudden stopped messaging me after I did pixel art of Apollo, this was before I knew who she was, makes me very upset. I would like to avoid making this public, as despite Apollo thinking that I did it for attention, according to old DMs, I don't like people knowing I tried to take my life. Wait. According to old DMs, I don't believe you there. And then there's a lot of context already missing. What is this pixel art? What the hell is this that just came out of the blue? I would like to avoid making this public, as despite Apollo thinking I did it for attention. Wait, you did the doxing for attention, or you did the naughty no-no stuff for attention? Because I'm so lost on what's happening already. Completely understandable. I will have a talk with other management about this real soon. This is from Trey Legacy. I had no idea who that one is. Thank you. Thank you for bringing this up. Yeah, of course. Thank you for hearing me out. Hi, I love you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you keeping in touch. Who'd this be? Who is this? What does this have to do with this? Wait, are you still talking to Trey? Like, who are these people? Of course. Sorry about everything. I don't really judge people on their past. I just probably judge them based off of my experience, and you've been nothing but lovely to me. So it made me really, really sad that management was like that. No, it's okay. I'll be the first to admit I messed up in the past, but I've tried to change for the better. I like you as a person, so I'm just so grateful we can stay friends. Me too. How have you been, though? It's been a while since we talked. What is this? Because next I see busy, haha, been trying to stream as much as I can, but lately health has gotten in the way. Who is this? What is this even in reference to? What is this? I'm sorry. Okay, so this is supposed to be setting the record straight and showing you like proof that none of this is like we've all been lied to and everything like this, and it's all just make-believe. What is this supposed to do right here? Like, who is this? Who is this? Who are these people? You haven't even laid any of this out. I'm just now seeing DMs. I don't know who Trey Legacy is. I don't know who this person is at all. I have no reason to believe this. I'm looking at the time. Okay, this is the 2024. This is today, so I don't even know when today is. I don't know the times of any of this stuff and when it's all taking place. Like today here, this here, today, this could be literally whenever. I see 8:38 a.m., 8:44 p.m. When are these taking place? Nothing's adding up here. And then we get this. This has been the one of the things I've been seeing go around all over the place as proof of something, and I have no reason to believe who any of these. What the fuck is this? Apollo. Hi, my love. How are you doing? I'm good. Yay! I made a new friend. We're gonna collab soon. Her name is Bunny Alissu. She's super nice. Oh my god, be very careful with her. She's a liar and very manipulative. She lied to me about attempting Minecraft. If I was you, I would avoid her. Oh, that's not good. I'll be very careful. Watch yourself. (2/23/2024) 8:05 a.m. 3/23/2024 8:47 p.m. Wait. So, wait. These are a month apart. These are already a month apart, according to all these screenshots. So already my brain's not even like accepting what it is that I'm supposed to be seeing here. But if this is, hey, I had a friend here and we were friends right here, but she told my friend that you lied about the, Minecraft attempt. Well, first off, what did you send her? But secondly, okay, well, if this is the same person as being up here, obviously they didn't listen to Apollo. Because they're still your friend a month later. They're still interacting with you a month later. Like almost exactly a month later. What? 3/23, 3/23, 3/23, 2/23, 2/23, 2/23. Like exactly a month later. Almost to a T. (8:14 a.m.) And I'm even looking at like the time. So like I'm pointing out like the dates of all this right now, like to a T. An exact month later, you guys are all talking. And then I'm looking at the times. 8:44 p.m. 8:05 a.m. Like this all happened within 4 minutes of each other. Not barely even 4 minutes of each other. This whole conversation here took place in within about 10 minutes. But I'm looking at all these timestamps and everything. Something ain't adding up. Okay, you're going to sit here and tell me. And this is what I'm gathering from this. Like, this person is the same as this person. Okay, that's what I'm gathering from all this. You're going to sit here and tell me that this person who was interacting with you in March and February was told to watch out for you. If they're not the same person, my whole theory there just kind of flew out the window. But something here ain't even adding up. And my brain's like, what the fuck is happening? Bunny Alissu, hello. I'm aware that Apollo has been spreading rumors about me. I would like to discuss these as they are false, and I have screenshot evidence to back it up. I know that Apollo is saying I faked my Minecraft attempt that happened over a year ago. However, I have hospital records indicating this is not the case, and screenshots showing she spread rumors about me. Wait, no. Even into your own words, your hospital records are in regards to your second time. Like, your second time is what ended up leading to this all happening. Not even your first time was right up here. The combination of being blocked by close friends, being told I was lying about a very real attempt, and being socially isolated while already in crisis led to another attempt on May 9th. This time I required hospitalization, including medical care and a stay in the psych ward. I experienced temporary hypoxia-related speech issues, and I have hospital records to confirm this. This one was the second time. Your first time early May of 2023. So already, even if this is what you're going to be going with, the medical records you're going to end up showing them is from your second stay. So that wouldn't disprove her. That would just be, hey, you went a second time. Like your entire area about that would still be wrong. You would still not be properly disproving her. Because we'll just look at the times and go like, but you said you did this earlier, so this isn't disproving that point. It's just saying this is a retroactive going. Hello. After an internal investigation, we have determined that you have been circulating fake DM screenshots featuring our talent Apollo. This constitutes fraud and defamation and is a serious legal matter. Apollo is a character owned by our company. This means that you are not defaming the talent behind Apollo, but our entire company as well. We demand that you cease and desist immediately with this unacceptable behavior. If this continues in any manner, we will protect ourselves and our talents to the fullest extent of the law. Sincerely, Team Mythos. So where's the lie? So even, like, again, okay, we're going back to this. You're accusing her of spreading lies and not believing you that you Minecrafted yourself. And the only proof that you have that you did Minecraft yourself is, according to you, your second time going to the hospital. That doesn't disprove her. That just says that you then retroactively did it. And what they're doing here is legal. Like, there's nothing illegal about this. They're saying, hey, stop it, or we will sue you. You are spreading actual bad shit about us right now. We will sue you. Upper management told me that they checked Apollo's chat logs, including deleted messages, and they can prove that those screenshots are fake. They are serious about taking legal steps if you continue spreading fake DMs about the company and its talents. The best advice I could give you is to move on with your life. Okay? Where's the bad thing? Trey Legacy. Wait, okay, again, this is today. What is today? What are any of these dates? Bunny, do me a favor and delete one of the things that you just posted. Why? I will show you that you can recover deleted messages. Okay, if you can give me proof, I'll believe you. Okay, it's gone, right? I'll even delete this. Okay, it's gone, right? You can recover messages with a few minutes? Sure. Okay, this. If you delete it now, that'll still be within a few minutes. Wait. Yeah, let me know next year for sure. I'll be happy to help you. Will do. You need to have deleted it a week ago and then screenshot it today. Find Hades and my deleted conversation. Prove that you can do that. We did prove that you can do that. We did have one. That's how I was able to talk to Hilo? What? The screenshot you send me of the email with you and Hilo? No. Of me with Hades. Do you want me to screenshot my screen? I actually did talk to blank. Wait, who's blank? Wait, what's the blank? I'm so lost. I'm not even joking. Like, at least when it came to the Cinder document, as much as I stopped reading that, I ended up being able to figure out what was going on there. It took me a little bit. It did. But I ended up discovering this. Like, I'm looking at this now and I'm like, none of this is making sense. Are we talking about, like, deleted messages and shit like that? Because if so, what the fuck? What, do you not have the deleted messages? You're now being told that you can regain deleted messages. And then who's this, like, when is this all taking place as well? Like, is this taking place at the same time as when this is being sent, which is June 14th, June 18th? What year? Is this still 2023? Or 2024? Because, wait. Already, this is 2024. When did she do the thingy? In 2023. So... So you did the bad thing in May of 2023. That's May. And now where you're accusing people of spreading bad stuff, then in February of 2024, but then same people are still talking to you in March of 2024, and then you don't reach out to anybody until June. And that's just me assuming that this is taking place in 2024 and not 2023. Like, when I start tackling the dates, my brain starts hurting even more. Like, something ain't adding up. Because I would imagine you would immediately start rushing around trying to correct this as soon as you possibly could. And what I'm seeing here is nothing's adding up right. No, I actually did talk to, I don't know who blank is. No, that screenshot is real. But I talked to Hades to get Hades alt blank. We deleted the convo to keep her safe from my from Corp. Get that convo. But I talked to Hades to get Hades alt. Wait. We deleted the convo to keep her safe from Corp. Get that convo if why is it like this? If you can prove that you can recover old deleted screenshots, then I'll admit I was in the wrong and apologize. But I talked to Hades to get Hades alt high-low. Well, you did it. What the fuck? Can I just point this out? You block high-low here. Okay, so this is high-low. So now this is high-low. I'm willing to bet that this is high-low. And you didn't block high-low here or here, so I'm guessing this is Hades alt. And this is Hades alt. So I'm seeing two alts. That's what I'm putting together here, because you didn't do your fucking job right and block out high-low here. So now we're piecing stuff together again. And I'm like, okay, so you've been talking to Hades. So this is Hades' alt. High-low. For me to do this, I would need to have access to that account, which I do not because that is her personal. No, this happened on Hades' account. Wait. Hades, not... it's high-low. Just quit it, okay? Just stop it. Not high-low. I talked to Hades on her Hades account. We had a conversation. In this conversation, she gave me her alt account information. High-low. We deleted this conversation, but if you really can recover messages, you should see it. Okay, wait. But I talked to Hades to get Hades alt high-low. We deleted the convo to keep her safe from Corp. Get that convo. If you can prove that you can recover old deleted screenshots, then I'll admit I was wrong and apologize. For me to do this, I would need to have access to that account, which I do not because it's her personal. No, this happened on the Hades account. Okay. I had to reread that because my head hurts. Already knew about that conversation, and I knew why she friended you on the account. Can you recover it? If I get access, then yes, but Hades is out of town for a week. That's fine. I won't do anything rash. I will wait. I already proven I can recover messages, so again, my best advice to you is to just stop right now. You've proven you can recover messages if you deleted them within a few minutes. This will be my final conversation with you on the matter. That does not prove you can recover a message that's been deleted for a while. Stop. Just stop. Stop. Wait, why can't you recover any of these deleted messages? Like, why is it impossible for you to do it? Because if you were the one that was doing the conversation with them, shouldn't you also have the ability to recover all those conversations? And, like, unless this is you trying to prove that these conversations aren't fake, I guess that might be the logical thing there. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I already proven that I can recover messages, so again, my best advice to you is just stop right now. Yeah, okay. I showed you a deleted message from a conversation from a few days ago, but you just deleted it. That is all. It hasn't been deleted for a while. As far as I'm aware, the cache on the computer only holds messages for a little bit, from what I researched at least. It hasn't been deleted for a while. As for, oh, Jesus Christ, woman. Why are you doing it like this? Why are you doing this? You're cutting off your own fucking conversations. Wait, so you have no problem if I post the whole story that happened with evidence about blank saying blank is Apollo, as long as I don't post one fake screenshot, right? What the fuck? Where did that come up with? Wait. Where did that come from? What the fuck just happened there? Wait, so you have no problem if I post the whole story that happened with evidence about blank saying blank is Apollo, as long as I don't post that one fake screenshot, right? What conversation is this? What is this shit? I feel like I just got Wizard of Oz into a brand new conversation. What the fuck is this shit? He told you to stop, and the next thing I know is, so it's okay if I post the docs essentially on fucking Apollo? Is that what I'm reading? I still have the blank screenshot. That's pretty incriminating. It shows that Apollo told management about me. So you want to dox people? That's not doxing. Doxing is spreading their address, name, personal information, IRL info. I'm holding her responsible for her actions. She lied to the company and ruined my friendship with Hades. But no, wouldn't... So, one, you aren't even telling... You obviously think it's doxing. Okay, you obviously think it's doxing because you have it blocked out right now. Okay, so you can't have it both ways. You can't say this isn't doxing while at the same time blocking it out right now. So there's that. And if that's really what you wanted to do, you would be attempting to dox Apollo, so you just give more credit to what Apollo said. Wait, okay, why? What the fuck? Where did... There's more messages missing. There's more messages missing. And now we have a fucking date. And now we have a magical fucking date that just appeared out of nowhere. 6/23/2024. All these say today. So this whole conversation took place in June 23 of 2024. This is when this whole entire back and forth was taking place. Wait, okay, June 23, 2024, June 23, 2024, June 23, 2024. So this is taking place more or less 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. 5 days after they responded to her initially. Okay. Jesus Christ. But now, well, mind you, I'm going to read what she said last right here. She lied to the company and ruined my friendship with Hades. Why? By the way, that's her saying why. Why? I will show you that you can recover deleted messages. Okay, if you can give me proof, I'll believe you. Okay, you can recover messages within a few minutes. Sure, if you deleted it now, that'll still be within a few minutes. You'd need to have deleted it a week ago, and the screenshot is today. Find Hades and my deleted conversation. Prove that you can do that. We did have one. That's how I was able to talk to, I'm going to say Hio. No, of me with Hades. Do you want me to screenshot my screen? I actually did talk to Hio, but I talked to Hades to get alt Hio. Okay, so now you're showing me the exact same conversation after he's deleted a bunch of shit, I guess. Why you delete the message I have screenshot? It makes you look awfully guilty. Bunny, I just had to fucking bury my cousin. Am I... What the fuck? Okay. I... Oh, god damn it. Cha-Cha, why? I need to screenshot this. I'm so fucking... What the fuck? What the fuck did I just read? What the fuck did I just read? Hello, Keely George. I can't believe this is an actual thing that I just read. What I just read. So just to recap, we have this whole back and forth about deleting messages and everything. Then we come back to this section where she's now returning to a conversation, and she just asks, "Why'd you delete the messages? I have screenshots. It makes you look awfully guilty." Funny, I just had to fucking bury my cousin and my uncle today at their funeral. For the love of God, leave me the hell alone. I'm in no mood for this. You already released the doc, did you not? Okay, then that's it. Leave people the hell alone already. She thinks this is good for her. God damn it, I'm cringing to death. ChaChaChilla, chilla, darling. Put the fries in the bag. This is not normal, and you don't use autism as a defense mechanism right now. This isn't okay. This is insane psychopath. Okay, now we're back to whatever this... What? Give me a second. What the fuck is this? Okay, that is just adding somebody as a friend. But now we have another random account. I don't know if this is Hades' alt. I don't know what this account is, but okay. And again, today. This says today. By the way, this says today because Jesus. Why are you posting this again? I'm trying to understand here, but to be honest, I don't. I received more evidence, a screenshot where she is clearly spreading rumors about me. Okay. And did you reach back out to the management and show them this is not just a random person? This is a company that has already given you a cease and desist, and you posting about it again after that, you have opened yourself to legal action. I did, but they have no ground to sue me. Fraud and defamation would only be if the screenshot were fake. Well, I mean, if the screenshot's fake, it's fake. If you have a line of communication with the company and they have issued a legal statement to you, you have to go back to that line of communication. You're in direct violation of it, regardless of validity of the screenshot. Not to mention their claim is you faking screenshots, which only makes it look worse for you. And the time of its work very poorly, and the time of its work God damn it, you guys can't type for shit. And the time of its works very poorly in your favor. How the fuck would I fake a screenshot? I have no conversation with her. I'm convinced you are faking screenshots right now, darling, because, well, actually, no. Part of me, I'm convinced you are faking screenshots, because again, when it came to, like, everything back up here, like, the dates weren't adding up. Like, something here isn't making sense, and if these are the same people, something wasn't adding up right. And then we got all of this. We got all of this shit, which is just deranged. Why is it so bad for me to publicly address what she's doing to me? She is the one who started this by falsifying rumors about me and slandering my name. I'm defending myself, and starting a lawsuit requires money to hire a lawyer. There are no public defenders for civil suits. Yes, And there are people who talk about me too. It's like that here, but dragging all of Twitter and the VTuber sphere into all this this one opens you up to more rumors, not less. You are bringing the whole world into a personal matter that should be addressed in private or through legal means and written statements, and C&D is blinding. Same as if you tell someone, do not contact me again, or I will seek legal actions. Cease and desist is binding. Same as, Jesus Christ, I'm just... Why didn't you take her advice? Oh my God, why didn't you take her advice all the way back then? This whole matter would have never been brought up. You could have been a normal fucking VTuber just doing your own little thing if you just took this advice. This all popped off again because you didn't take this advice and caused a big fucking public stir out of the blue. Holy shit. Hey, Beardo Rage, shout out to you guys. So I'm just supposed to ignore her actively trying to sabotage my friendship. It sucks, but yes. The way you are handling it is only going to make it worse, not better. You are giving them fuel. What the fuck? This is so retarded. Which several she's succeeding in destroying. If she did, they weren't friends in the first place. I refuse to stand idly by while somebody attempts to ruin my sole source of income as a disabled person. Oh my God. That is a bold statement. It's a true statement. With the evidence you have, it doesn't show that. So attempting to sabotage my streaming career doesn't equal trying to sabotage my income. Networking is vital to grow. You don't have evidence of that. You have one screenshot of her warning one person to be careful because of what they believe you did to them. That doesn't constitute career sabotage. But they are lies. I've sent her proof that I was hospitalized, so she is knowingly engaging in slander. I've even posted my proof publicly multiple times. For all the raiders that are now just joining me, I want to... God, Jesus Christ. I am talking about a VTuber who went total schizo, basically to tank their entire career, and their proof that they potentially Minecrafted themselves, and the proof that they did potentially do a Minecraft is hospitalization notes of a second attempt, not the first attempt that people are thinking she lied about. And if you think that's all deranged and psychotic, let me be very clear with you right now. I'm thinking it's deranged and psychotic, so we're all on the same page. Like, everything I'm reading here is like, holy shit. And I have to just go back to a real event that happened, because none of you guys would believe this if I told you without seeing the screenshots. So here's a back and forth real quick about recovering deleted messages within a Discord chat. And then we come to a revisitation of said Discord chat. Now, with most of the chats gone, and I have to just reread this. Why did you delete the messages? I have screenshots. It makes you look awfully guilty. Buddy, I just had to fucking bury my cousin and my uncle today at their funeral. For the love of God, leave me the hell alone. I'm in no mood for this. You are already released the doc, did you not? Okay, then that it. Leave people the hell alone already. And the funniest part about this doc right now, this is Bunny Alisu's doc. This is her doc. She put this out to exonerate herself. So she thinks this is a good look. You can't make this stuff up. Holy crap. Okay. Holy crap. But they are lies. I've sent her proof of hospitalization, so she's knowingly engaging in slander. I have even posted my proof publicly. Okay, read through that. Oh, Jesus Christ. My last conversation with multiple friends that blocked me after Apollo blocked me. Oh my God. Hi, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm just chilling. How about you, cutie? Just vibing. Nice. I hope you're having a good evening. I am kind of bored though, lol. Excited for Anime Central. Oh, you're going to Anime Central? That's exciting. Yippee, I'm so psyched. Hey, crying emoji, smiley face. A reached affiliate. Ah, nice. I'm going to Anime Central. They control my love. Wait, what? They control my loveness with money. They control my loveness with money? What am I supposed to be reading? Are these the same person or not? What the fuck? My DMs with a mutual friend of Apollo, and I, who was told by her mods incriminating things about me. Wait. My DMs with a mutual friend of Apollo and I, who was told by her mods incriminating things about me. Hey, honey. Okay, so is this the same fucking why are you doing this like this? Why is this reality? Hey, honey. So I'm gonna go ahead and refund you for the date thingy. Where can I send it? Why? I just don't believe I'm gonna have time for it and don't wanna make you wait any longer. Is that also why you kicked me from your server? That was a mod decision. I do apologize about that, but due to other accounts and other experiences, my mod team felt it was best. Why didn't you listen to my side? Nobody bothered asking me about my side. After my attempt, everybody blocked me. Even my counselors. Even my counselors at the psych ward said that was unreasonable behavior. I love psychos. Buddy, this was just for my server. I am still here myself and was about to ask you, how you were doing. What did you? I need to know what you told your counselors at the psych ward. I need to know. Sorry, I'm upset. I'm very upset, actually. I came back after almost dying, and it feels like nobody cares. Were you admitted, I'm guessing? Yeah, I was in the hospital for 3 days, and the psych ward for 3 days. Are you safe now, or still admitted? I'm home now. I have counseling sessions starting tomorrow. My insurance wouldn't cover it before, but now that I attempted, they're going to cover. Funny how that works. Wait, is that the end? What the fuck? Is that all? No, wait, no. But, wait, no, that's not all. No, I don't, no, this is not all. Where's the proof? No, I can't, I'm not. No. It's all. Holy shit, what the fuck? No, there has to be more. There's no more. What the fuck did I just read? What the fuck did I just read? So where's the proof? That any of this happened? That you weren't trying to dox? Wait, no. I can't. What the fuck? There's literally proof in here that you were trying to dox Apollo. there's proof. Like they say, you were trying to dox Apollo, and you said, well, I was gonna dox Apollo, but that's not doxing Apollo. And then I'm reading through all this. I'm sitting here like, but where's the proof that she's been lying to you? Because I don't see the lies. And then where's all the bad treatment of you? There's so much context missing. Like even when we come to, I can't believe this is real. Even when we get to this. Where's the context for so much of this shit? And then I come down here, I'm reading through these, and these are my last conversations with friends before they blocked me. Okay. All I know for sure is you've been in a psych ward, and you should go back. You should go back to the psych ward. What the hell did I just read? This is supposed to be exonerating. This is supposed to be her coming out and sincerely apologizing to everybody, showing that Apollo has been, you know, spreading lies and misinformation about her. Like, even when I come back up here. Okay? However, I never did anything to Apollo is accusing me of, and here is evidence proving Apollo has been slandering me for years. Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? Where is it? Because I ain't seeing shit. I actually have evidence right now of you trying to dox Apollo and even being called out because, hey, it kind of looks like you wanted to dox Apollo. And now I'm hearing that there's another doc that I have to go read through. I need this information, like right up here, right up here. Wait, so you have no problem if I post a whole story that happened with evidence about blank saying blank is Apollo. And you even get called out. So you want to dox people. Like, I see no like changing of the record. The only thing that we don't have proof for, and I can't even believe I'm about to say this, is that you tried to spread revenge prawn of Apollo. We don't have proof of that. That being said, you're a psychopath. You need to go back to that ward. You tried to dox her. They even say, hey, it looks like you're trying to dox her. There's no evidence to exonerate you in here other than you're a psycho. So now I'm halfway believing you did try to spread revenge prawn of Apollo. And you're trying to do this thing of, well, you need to show proof that I tried to spread revenge prawn of you or try to dox you, but we have proof that you tried to dox her here. And if you want us to see proof that you spread revenge prawn of her or tried to spread revenge prawn of her, I'm willing to bet the only way you will ever, like, accept that is if you see the full frontal from you. Like, that's the only thing I could be willing to even accept in this whole regard, but I don't think we're ever going to get that, but that's what it seems like you want. And all I'm sitting here like, I feel like I took drugs while reading this. And it probably would have been better if I did take drugs, because I probably would have been able to connect things together in a whole lot more cohesive manner, because I don't know what I just read. I don't. ChaChaChilla. Go back to the ward. That's where you belong. That's what I'm coming to. Go back to the ward. Weasel, you've been here for this whole thing. What the fuck did I just read? The hell did I just read? I feel like I'm missing something. Because even these last DMs, I feel, where's the tying together? I feel blue-balled in a way. You know, like when you're about to when you're getting really good, like you're about to hit the juicy parts and then it just stops. It's like, what the fuck? The fuck? I just got blue-balled. I got blue-balled by a psychopath. I feel like I need hard liquor. I feel like liquor is the only thing that could cure this right now. Because I know Beardo's chat, did the raid. They're here. Some of them are still here. I see Devastator. I see Irish Whips. I see you all. Shout out to all of you guys. And I've been here from the beginning. And right now, I feel like I'm sitting in the same seat as you guys. Like, what the fuck just happened? What did I walk into? I don't know. Like, legitimately, I don't know. Like, again, for all of you guys unaware, this all started because a VTuber decided to accuse somebody of, like, being ableist. And her proof was edited content. It didn't even show what it is, but she just spiraled from there. And then we had this whole, like, non-apology apology. She gets called out. And now we have this Google Doc. And this Google Doc proved nothing. And I'm sitting here, engaging in this, and all I'm thinking is, the fuck did I just read? I feel... I got Fireball. I got Fireball sitting right here. And I'm really fighting the urge to crack it open and just start drinking because I don't know what else to do. And that's not me saying I want to become an alcoholic. That's more me just saying I don't know what I read. I'm going to upload this as a video and I'm going to be like, I'm still going to have my crazy crash out in it because it's like, what the fuck am I reading? I need to check something. I need to check something. Please tell me that there's something good in here. Jump to present. Let's see. Is there anything good in here? Okay, wait. We do have something. We do have something. Okay, we got more. We got more of this. So, one, brah, this shit is fake. Okay, I didn't show you guys this tweet real quick, but brah, this shit is fake. This is a screenshot you claim that was of my conversation with Apollo. Don't think I don't know. This conversation never happened. I do not type like this. Want to know how I would have typed? I would have used actual emojis because I've been a Nitro user for years, and anyone who knows me knows this. Here, actually, I'm probably gonna have to cut more of this stuff out. So yes, you did submit fake screenshots to our manage to try and have Apollo punished and justify the weird obsessive behavior. Well, okay, that's condemnation. I was not sending that by Hades. Wait, I was not sending that by Hades. I was sent it by somebody else. First of all. Second of all, a different screenshot was Hades on her alt. This one. But, wait. Who else would send the screenshot? And this is from a fake alt account of Hades. Who else would be sending the screenshot, woman? I can confirm, yes, this is me in this screenshot. I was told by management you had been blacklisted by Mythos, but not the reasoning. And so because I had only good interactions with you, I decided to befriend you on my PL account and stay in touch there. Then you created a public Google Doc on Twitter against Apollo and Mythos and used this screenshot uncensored, revealing my past life account to try to prove that Apollo was the reason you were blacklisted. The other screenshot you sent to my management claiming it was sent to you by me, and I had to have my entire Discord conversation history looked at by Mythos to see if it was true. After not finding anything, and me also knowing the conversation never took place, Mythos determined the screenshot to be fake and doctored. So, let me get this straight. When we come back over here to the docky, I mean, I was even pointing this out like something wasn't adding up. My brain wasn't wanting to comprehend what was happening. This here, okay, so this is the allegation. This here is Hades' past life account. This is her alt, Hio, or whatever the fuck it's called, okay? This here is Hayo. The allegation is this is also a conversation between Apollo and Hayo. I even pointed out how weird this whole thing is. That this is taking place in February 23 of 2024, and this is taking place in March 23 of 2024, just a month after. So you want me to believe that in this situation where you're trying to allege that this is also Hades, that she was warned about you, said that this is a bad thing, you should stop her, but yet she was still being your friend. Yeah. ChaChaChilla. Chilla. ChaChaChilla. Go back to the psych ward because you obviously have been running amok. You are obviously an escaped inmate and you need to go back to the psych ward because mother of fucking God, what did I just read? Everything is just psychotic schizo ramblings, and it's nightmarish to even think that you are walking amongst human beings right now. Nothing here exonerates you, and it only looks idiotic to say the least. Like I'm gonna double check the quotes because I want to know what people were saying. L ratio. Yeah, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. This is all just, what the fuck? What the fuck is all this? What the fuck? What the fuck? I feel I need alcohol. I don't even like drinking on a weekday. I need it. Like, I want to talk about the Lucky Yan stuff, but right now I feel just like I need to talk to a therapist. Like, I require it more than anything else because I feel like I just went through, like, I have PTSD now is what it feels like. I'm sitting here and I'm going like, what am I reading? What is happening? What is happening to me? And I've slowly died inside. I don't know what happened to me. Okay, why don't, you know what? We are going to do this real quick because, oh God, I just feel dead inside. Okay, I'm trying to catch myself and collect myself, and I need what I need right now more than anything other than alcohol. I need a palate cleanser. That's what I need. I need a good palate cleanser. Let us find a decent palate cleanse. Let us find a decent palate cleanse, shall we? That won't get me copyrighted. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Fucking with that brain surgeon, the lawyer she fucking with, nigga.
내가 내만
Nigga.
내가
Wait. I have to play that again. I have to play that again.
Nigga.
내가
What did I just say? Come on. We all need a little palate cleanser from time to time. This is a 4-minute video. Hello, Live girls, you need to start watching what it is that you say. You need to start watching what it is that you say. I'm 100% gonna get in trouble for that one. I'm 100% gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. But it's my stream, so I don't care. Okay. Sad my final piece. Yep. Okay. But let's get into the other thing, because I needed that. I needed to recenter myself and to understand what I love most about VTubers is that they do whatever the fuck they want to do. They just do. And that's what makes the world go round. But okay, why don't we talk about this? So I'm not turning this into a video because, again, until I get some more information about this, I'm not going to be really full on like talking about it or discussing it. I'm just going to give like a broad overview of this right now. So there's another VTubing company called Lucky EN, or there was, and it wasn't really a company. It was a collection of VTubers who teamed up to do stuff under the title of Lucky EN, but it wasn't a company. It wasn't an LLC, but it did exist, but it wasn't this. But make up your own mind about what the fuck that whole thing is. Anyways, over the weekend, there were some major allegations that were starting to come out. You had some members of Lucky EN going to one individual and making huge allegations about how the business or the non-business or whatever the fuck you want to call it was being run. There was claims of sexual impropriety, sex pestery, people not like being promised certain shit and not being delivered this certain shit. Like there's a bunch of crazy shit going on. And all at the same time as we are getting all these allegations, we are constantly being told stuff like this. So the Lucky EN drama started with a bunch of former VTards that was a mistake over how the manager acts like a retard. Shocker, everyone knew this, even though they have done far, far worse. Shocker, it's just like the guy up, I don't know what that is, BS, that I'm just going to laugh at how much of a non-issue this is. At Bulls is in the box. I guess this is Raging Bull, who was their manager. Reminder, this was what we were being told the entire time by people that were pro Lucky EN, more or less, that it was a nothing burger, it was a non-issue, it was nothing, and then we got this just the other day. Super interesting how everyone is somehow liars and overly dramatic, but here you can see new management has taken over. Really makes you think. And just to let you know, this Raging Bull guy was the previous manager, and then we got this just the other day. Hello and good evening. Regarding recent events, there's going to be a huge restructuring of internal things in Lucky EN. Lucky EN will no longer be Lucky EN, and Raging Bull will no longer be involved. The management is, I trust, will be involved, and I'll be under new management with friends when these things change. I will be indie until the restructuring begins. I want to believe in the future of the group, especially since Dillian is going to be in charge from here on out. I feel more confident in him and Junie's skills as managers and owners of whatever the new company is. Thank you for your support and kindness throughout this difficult situation, and I hope you'll support me and other talents in the future. So it was such a non-issue. Everybody was just drama farming, drama tarding all over the place. Everything was just a bunch of BS. And then the guy who was running it had to step down. Okay. Oh, and then we were starting to get this today. This was going all over the place, and this is just some of the bullshit that was going on. It seems that Lucky EN's agency has come to its end, as more than 3 talents have issued a statement that they are leaving, in addition to keeping their IP and their channels with them. And we could just go, you know, you have Temp, the Peppermint Pupper, you have Celestium, you have Junie, Mama Oko here. I did see you had other individuals coming out here saying, hey, yeah, we're leaving. And another one you see right here, like a lot of people were issuing statements all day today that they are leaving Lucky EN. And I go back to the initial point that this was supposedly a non-issue, a nothing burger, drama just being brought up by drama whores and people that should be irrelevant. And again, non-issue. New management's in. Talents are leaving. Non-issue. And then I have to show this. I have to show this from Sparky Tech Corner, who I have muted, by the way, because this dude did actually try to come at me one day. He actually did try to come at me sideways one day, and it's like, I don't want anything to do with you. I want nothing to do with you. Muted you on every little thing. I don't think I banned him from my channel, but I legitimately want nothing to do with this freak. But so I'm satisfied with the answer I got from Lucky Ian Drama. Like I said, it was a nothing burger, and retard. See you next Tuesday, sluts and whores from VTards wanted to make a big deal about it when all they had to do was say no. An older member and older members like, come on, I know for a fact you knew firsthand how Rage was stop milking it. I've seen it. You don't get to make that excuse. So moving on, and also the doc drop being made by the VTards will most likely be discarded, because if I read my truth in it, and I've been told that it's that's in the draft, it's getting tossed because that is Me Too BS. So again, there is a Google Doc on the way from what I'm being told. I'm mainly waiting till I get that Google Doc to talk any further on this in a more bigger regard. I'm just pointing out, it's a nothing burger. It's a major nothing burger. Everything's a complete lie. Company's gone. Talent's left. New management. And it's still a nothing burger. And it's all VTard's fault. All VTard's fault. Yeah. We also got Raging Bull, you know, going after the guy who was kind of like just exposing everything. Get fucked, Rage Pig. You're nothing more than the VTuber Ethan Ralph. Life ruination tactics. Too bad they backfired and your simps rather swoon for nines. Guess she is prettier than you. Guess getting canceled by you is just a way to get popular with how badly it backfired. You're not the boss anymore, brah. The talent's all left. I don't think it backfired. I think this is a lot of cope coming from a lot of these people, because I've just been watching this really from afar, mainly making my 2 cents here or there for the most part, but I have not been seeing what it is that they want me to be seeing. Like, I've been seeing a lot of cope and seethe from a lot of individuals that are mad that this is all going on. And all I'm seeing is, like, when I just lay it out there, you know, when I just lay out what has been alleged and I see it all just come tumbling down, I go like I think this was bigger than people wanted to admit that it was, and that this was an actual travesty right here. And that you guys did all get exposed for being just awful individuals. And I just come over here, and I know this person's an actual Yahtzee, and I know they're a guy, but I'm just gonna fake company, fake contracts, sold talents on lies, bullies talents, sexually harasses talents, you know, Raging Bull, Lucky Ian. Why did the VTards do this? I mean, that's how this whole situation's been kind of feeling, like, no joke. And I know, like, Beardo's audience, they don't really care. I know a lot of my people don't really care, but what I'm talking about this because I think it's fucking weird. And I have to be honest here, like, Raging Bull, the Lucky Yen people, like, even when I go back over here, Oko. These are big anti-corpo people. Big anti, like, VTuber organization people. Big on that stuff. These are huge people that hate this stuff. And they always come out here and say almost every organization is sleazy, they're scummy, they're awful. We're just lucky that we have a great one over at Lucky Ian. This is the kind of people that these guys are. And now I'm being told that it was all just fucking awful. And it's, from what I'm looking at, on par with maybe V Shoujo shit. and everything that you warn about others. And I'm now being like having to sit here and be told that these people that try to come out here and say that they are morally superior than you are, if you disagree with them on anything, that they're good people and that they are good and everything right now is fine. I'm sensing some coping. I'm sensing a lot of coping, a lot of seething. But I will say this. I will give the Lucky Ian people this. If the alleged Google Doc does not come out, if this Google Doc does not drop, and if this Google Doc is not a proper indictment on everything involved here, yeah, this was a nothing burger. Okay? You're building up this Google Doc to be something really big and really exposing to a lot of people. If it's a nothing burger, yeah, y'all lost it. Y'all lost it. You're complete losers at that point in time. Just downright. And by the way, I just saw okay, this is appropriate action taken by Kick. Wait, what was his firework incident? What? I need to look this up, but Sam Pepper has been indefinitely banned again on Kick after his firework incident in India. 1, who's Sam Pepper? And 2, what's this firework incident? What's this firework incident? Let me see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find this. 1, what is this? No. I guess, let's go Sam Pepper fireworks. Firework. Cause baby, you're a fire. Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Before I show this, I'm gonna issue a trigger warning. I don't normally do this shit. This is gonna be... You know what? Here, I'm gonna get a forward in this. Okay, so I don't know how to properly show this here. I'm not gonna show the video. I don't want to show the video. I can't show the video. I can in good nature show the video because it is I don't want to show it on YouTube. It doesn't show, from what I was seeing, it doesn't show anything, but it shows a girl with serious burns on her eye and bandages on her eye. So I'll just read what Willie Mack has to say here. So Sam Pepper is being accused of blinding a teenage girl with a firecracker, lying about her being okay, fleeing the country, and is now banned on Kick. And I am not hitting this button for a very specific reason, because you see at least the aftermath, and I don't like to look at that. I don't feel comfortable showing that. I don't feel comfortable revealing that on the internet, but we have this UK streamer Sam Pepper banned after firework incident injures teen during Diwali event in Delhi. British streamer Sam Pepper is off pump.fun and Kick after injuring a young teen girl due to launching a firework in her direction. And again, oh god. Oh god. They're showing like the medical papers. They're showing like the girl. She's bandaged up. Like it's kind of hard to see. Like I'll show this. Like you could tell that there's bandages on her eyes right now. And they're showing medical papers and stuff, like she's hurt. Yeah. Yeah, nah, fam. Nah, fam. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Nah. Fuck that guy. Fuck him right in his pussy. Because that is bitch mentality. That's an issue on Kick. Like that's a next level issue on Kick that Kick seriously needs to figure out. Like people like Sandpepper. Like this isn't the first time apparently Sandpepper's been banned. Like this is the second time. So unless it's a perma ban, it's probably not going to change anything. But let's be real fair here. Kick does have an issue with people like this. This isn't the first time you've heard disturbing stories of Kick streamers doing something nightmarish to individuals. There was the time where that one chick threw a homeless person off into a lake for money. There was the guy that was killed, a French streamer, who they basically tortured a dude to death live on stream. Like this stuff keeps happening, and I'm just gonna say it. If you do it, you should be permabanned and arrested. If you do any shit like this, it's a permaban. I'm sorry, it just is. Because that's not okay. You do have to have a line in the sand. It can't just be a free for all, like period, end of discussion. You do need to have some sort of a line, like a moral standing. But what is this? What is? Oh, that's just dumb stuff. What is this? What? Wait, what? What? Wait, no. Dispatch TV. Well, I can't fucking even prove that. What? That is so fucking bullshit. Okay, so I just saw this. Real quick. Apparently, this is going around right now. Tim Pool, if we are playing this game, we are done. A Democrat candidate circulated a fake AI video of Vivek Ramaswamy promoting something he never said. So this is the video at hand. Let me just play this.
Make parenting more affordable by making school year-round and going till 4 o'clock instead of 3.
Let me start that over just for you.
Make parenting more affordable by making school year-round and going till 4 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock so you don't have to pay for childcare.
Okay.
Real quick, already, that does sound like AI. Like you can tell when AI is being used because it has something with a voice. Just it doesn't sound natural.
Okay. It's a short clip of Vivek Ramaswamy, a politician, a man who's running for office, saying to make school year-round from 3 to 4, and it's AI. The original audio has been replaced with fabricated audio falsely attributing statements about 4 p.m. to Vivek Ramaswamy. Here's the unaltered original video, if we can play it.
That bring down costs now, not in the distant future, but in the present. Bring down those electric bills by requiring AI data centers to pay for their own energy. Bring down housing costs by ending land use restrictions that stop new home construction. And you know what? Slash property taxes while we're at it. And let's make healthcare affordable by topping up health savings accounts. More on that soon. That's how we win this thing. Let's go get it done. Let's all.
Nowhere does he say this, but here's the thing. You have Dr. Amy Acton, doctor, advocate, and problem solver, running for governor to fight for Ohioans. And she just posted a false video of Vivek Ramaswamy advocating for something he never said. This should be, she should have liability on this.
And I agree, but furthermore, the reason I pulled this up isn't like all this. Well, this is a part of it, don't get me wrong. Pulled it up because it got community noted. He did say this. It's still on his Threads account and has been covered by local news. Dispatch.com stories. Okay, well, let's go to dispatch.com. It's blocked. I can't look at this. It's on a it's locked. Columbian Dispatch. Okay, the Columbus Dispatch. It is on a fucking paywall. I can't look this shit up. I can't click. Can I click this? Ohio government candidate Vivek Ramaswamy says he wants to push education standards year-round. Okay, well, let's come here. Again, Columbus Dispatch. Where cultural reckoning, part of reducing crime, Ramaswamy tells packed Cincinnati town hall. Okay, but then where's the video? Where's the video itself? Science reading mandates. Voted to join. Where's the video? If you're telling me this video exists, then show me the fucking video. Because I'm not seeing where any of the video is. So I can't believe you. We are going to bring radical revolution. But where's this 4 p.m.? Like, as far as I'm seeing, it doesn't even exist. It doesn't exist, and I can't fucking prove that it exists. Because when I go over here, this thing here, I'm not seeing it. It's locked behind a paywall. So can I rate this? I'm going to rate this. I'm going to rate this bad. No. Source not included or reliable. Source is not included. Source does not support note. Inaccurate information, opinion, and speculation. Typos, unclear language, miss key points or irrelevant. Argument-based language. Note not needed on this post. Harassment or abuse. I'm going to say note not needed on this post. I'll also say source is not, like, I can't check the source. Unless I go through the paywall, I can't check the source, so I'm going to do that. Like, it's not helpful whatsoever. I can't go in there and check it. Like, I see other people saying that it's not fake, but at the same time, they're saying it's live on his Threads account. I'm checking something real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hello, Quiva. I don't even know if this is real. That's the problem. They're just saying that it exists. We're okay, Quiva. We're okay. We're okay. Let me check one. I'm just checking my feed real quick before I decide. What time? Wait, what is this really? What? No. This is real. Holy shit. So Adam told me about this real quick. I'm going to say it. I don't like Attack on Titan at all. I hate Attack on Titan. I think Attack on Titan is pure slop. I think it's trash. I'll say that 100%. But Attack on Titan has decided to team up with Assassin's Creed Shadows to do a special Attack on Titan event. I guess this is the event. I need to be careful with this, because the music will copyright me. I will get copyrighted. Oh god, they're doing it. I have to, but we're watching this, okay? Because the music's gonna copyright me. So this is them. There's the Titan. Monster, come and get me. Titan. Yasuke roars. And they just flee. They're not even fighting the Titan, they're just fleeing. They don't even fight the Titan. They just run away. Can the Titan even get to them? Like, is it just run away from the Titan? It's just run away from the Titan. It's literally just run away from the Titan. Like, you couldn't even make it interesting. That's literally all it is. It's just run away from the fucking Titan. The fuck is this shit? What the fuck is that? No, 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 no. Nope, this looks like a terrifying game. I know this is Chibi Doki playing this, but this looks terrifying. Nope. 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 Not doing it. Not doing it at all. Not doing it at all. Not doing it. It will take a lot of money to convince me to play another horror game, even though I have to play another horror game. I'm a pussy when it comes to horror games. It's going to take a lot of money. A lot of money. I've been streaming now for almost 2 hours, 15 more minutes, and it's at the 2-hour mark. I know everybody's trying to say that that video of fucking Vivek Ramaswamy is real, but I have not, there's no proof that it's actually real. They're just saying it's real. So there's that. I don't want to go back to work tomorrow. I'm so tired of going back to work. What? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Okay, here's my choices here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Instead of putting a hot dog here, I'm going to shove my penis.
What are you doing here?
It's my freaking Discord, bro.
Thought you had a stream to be on.
I am on stream.
Oh.
We're watching it.
Why are you crossing the streams though?
Well, I can't watch whatever it is that you guys are
I'm
watching.
gonna say the N-word.
I mean, I already had a VTuber say the N-word on stream today, so.
Oh, you played that clip? Okay.
Yeah. That doesn't mean that you could do it. That just means I already had it. Already did it. I'm just trying to debate. What the why am I getting, god damn it. Static's feed is starting to impact my feed, and I can't even show this on stream. It's a man
It only
trying
took
to
one day.
I'll drop it in the chat. I can't show this on stream. I can't.
Just yesterday, Static was talking about how he wanted to get more like 4chan stuff in his feed.
Yeah, and I hate it. I hate it. It's already starting to impact me, and I hate it. What is this? Take a moment and think. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I forgot about this. DSP said that he might get a steak sponsorship.
Like Omaha Steaks?
No. Let me see. Do I have that on bookmarks, or is that going to be on Yeet? That's probably going to be on Yeet.
Are the stakes high?
No. So steak is Kick, like the thing that basically runs Kick. So let me see. Is this still here? Yes, right here. Right here it is. Here it is 15 hours ago. Here, I'll drop it into the chat for you guys if you want to see it. But then I'm going to show it to the stream. But DSP asked Twitter if he should take the steak bag after they reached out to him post Asmongold's collab. I'm going to be real. I want this. I want him to do this. It would be the funniest thing ever.
You want him?
Huh? What?
That's what I heard.
I said it would be the funniest thing ever. Mainly because it's
so too as well.
It's the worst idea. That's why it's the funny idea. Because
not like DSP clips aren't on Twitter already with steak logos all over them.
well, that's also true. But the thing is, if he gets a steak sponsorship, that means he would also he'd potentially also have to be streaming him gambling with the money that they give him. So he's going to be sponsored. If he takes this, he's going to be sponsored by a gambling website and he's potentially going to be doing gambling streams on Kick.
Wonderful.
He's gonna wind up in more debt than he is now.
So I can't remember the name of this. He's a gambling streamer. He's a lolcal. I can't think of the guy's name off the top of my head right now. But his whole thing is that he gambles away. Like, he was sponsored by Stake for a long period of time, and he just gambles all that money away. He just pisses it away constantly, and he started pissing away like his own money. It was a whole thing, and I'm just sitting here thinking, DSP's gonna become that guy. I need to figure out who was that guy's name. Who was that guy? He's gonna become the new that. What was that guy's name? Fuck! I have to go to Kino. I have to go to Kino Casino to remember. Kino Casino. Responds. Let's go videos. It's been forever because this guy ended up getting arrested because oh god, that guy is all sorts of just wrong in the head. But like, he was also a crackhead. He would smoke crack out of an apple because he broke his crack pipe. Bossman Jack, that's who it is. Bossman Jack. DSP is going to become the next Bossman Jack.
Oh, right. That person that I knew about.
Yeah, I know you didn't know about who Bossman Jack is, Kratos. Shut up. Nobody asked you.
I'm an everyman.
Bossman Jack is possibly one of the most insane lolcows on the internet that there are. His whole thing was that he was a gambling streamer. He was a crackhead. He abusive to his own family. He would break the hinges off of his door because he would get so mad while playing a game, start freaking out, and it got to the point that his dad just came in and just took the door. He doesn't have a door to his own room because he would break it constantly.
Hey, your door falls off the hinges.
That is different. That is a different situation. Okay? That broke because the wood's bad. That's
The wood
been
is
a way-
bad
that-
because your parents were up against
I'm
it
gonna
for
hurt you.
too-
Anyways, my door is still here. Bossman Jack just has a towel. Let me, like, if I find, I might have to hunt down, I might do a Bossman Jack stream someday because that guy's just wild. He's just fucking wild. Okay, what is this? Foot ice back? Wait, what? No. Why did Pippa show her feet again?
At this point, she's doing
What?
it on purpose.
You better put that in the chat. I don't believe.
No. She did a. She had to do. Okay, fine. I'll share it real quick. I'll get you a fucking link. Pippa had to do a foot ice bath, so she had to show off her feet again on stream. Why? Okay, I have a.
This is not intentional.
Well, it is intentional, but I guess it's not fully intentional. Intentional? I don't know. Anyways, okay, so wait, 20 plus victims? Jay, what the fuck is this? This looks like an interesting thing that I'm gonna have to watch. This looks interesting, but anyways, I think I'm gonna call it a night because I still have one more day. Tomorrow night I could do just a full Digimon stream and hang out and chill. You think that's a smart idea?
I don't work. I'll be here.
What's a smart idea?
Never mind. Why do I ask you guys anything?
Yes.
Taking a break? Like,
Wednesday night before Thanksgiving is good because a lot of people will not have to work the next day.
Exactly.
here.
I still have to work. I don't have to work Thanksgiving, but I have to work tomorrow. So there's that. And then Friday. And then Saturday. I try not to talk about like my shit, my work shit and everything like that. But the reason I have to work Saturday is just people not wanting to do their jobs. That's why. People were told to do certain things, and they all decided, nope, we're not going to do it. So
now you were told to do a certain thing, and you have to do it anyways.
Oh, I could do this real quick before I leave. I might do this just by myself because it was interesting, and I did see this and have it bookmarked. Trying to remember his name. Actually, Kratos, you might be able to help. No, I have it here. Warren Smith. You guys know who Warren Smith is, right?
Is that the guy with the black beard?
No.
No, he was that professor.
Or is he the skinnier guy?
Skinnier guy. He's the professor.
He was on Side Scrollers a bunch.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know then.
Because
he's a super smart dude.
Because he asked a student in class to justify their opinions of J.K. Rowling, and he went viral for that video.
And he's still super popular. Like he's super.
He's the
smart.
one that has. He's the one that. I gotta look him up really quick because I think I'm mixing him up with two people.
Here, real quick. This is Warren Smith to my chat. I can drop his X account real quick for you, Silver.
Oh yeah, I know this guy. I've watched a few of his videos.
Well, he went up with, I think it's Brian Shapiro. I think he was on his radio show, and I saw one of these things, and I'll fully admit it, I hate Brian Shapiro. He is one of those stereotypical yell a lot, scream a lot, say he's not a Democrat, but he just supports Democrats all day and night. He tries to act morally superior than everybody else, and none of his shit even makes sense. Like, one of the last times I heard Brian Shapiro on a podcast was with Tim Pool when they did Culture War Live, and he was trying to say that his co-host was a former alt-right person that got out of the life and everything, and she's now, not alt-right and is like pro-Democrats and stuff like that. And she was a pastor. I probably butchered that, but a pastor. And I just stopped the moment I heard that and was like, but wait, she was alt-right and a pastor. That doesn't make sense. She wouldn't be a pastor if she was alt-right. They wouldn't make her, they wouldn't let her be a pastor. I might react to these 3 clips and then call it a night. So
it makes sense in their heads.
Being a Christian is alt-right now, though.
Oh, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. They just define that as alt-right.
That's true, but
Their definition isn't the same as ours.
I saw one of these things, and Warren was just like schooling Brian Shapiro on guns. That became one of the topics, and it was like why guns shouldn't be banned. And he was like, well, they should all be banned because they rapid fire, and it's like that's not how guns work. So I would love to watch this.
Yeah, I watched that one already.
I've only seen the clip, but I want to watch.
That guy was a straight up retard.
Are you talking about Brian Shapiro? Oh yeah, he's a straight up retard. But
the guy that started debating him, talking about the guns, all of a sudden I was like, that came out of left field. What?
Well, that's how Brian Shapiro acts. Like his whole thing is always bring something up to try to make himself look good, and it's a shit show. He is not a good debater, and he's just awful. I despise the dude. Oh god, it's so awful. You can watch so many of his debates. His whole thing is just yelling. That's it. But I'm gonna do this real quick, so I'm gonna deafen.
Just throw my 2 cents at it real fast.
What?
Shall not infringe.
No, good point.
So Brian is the guy that looks like he's from Ireland.
Yes.
The red hair, or
yes.
Okay.
Because
when I looked up Brian Shapiro, it came up with an old guy. That didn't look anything like this ginger guy.
Brian Shapiro. Do Brian Shapiro politics.
Why, you got the old guy I was talking about?
Yeah, I got a completely different guy. Okay, I got him now. Pushing the Limits is his show. And it is just...
Yeah, that radio show host one, I did watch that one. A few days ago.
So he's a radio show host, and he's based out of Las Vegas.
Las chromosomes ist.
I'm just, I just said that aloud. I'm not planning on going to Vegas this next year, but now knowing that he's in Vegas.
Did you see the Andrew Wilson debate with the Muslim guy?
Not yet. I need to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
you
love
need
Andrew
to watch
Wilson.
that. That was funny as heck.
I
Screw
love
that
watching
Muslim
Andrew
guy.
Wilson. I was watching him debate counterpoints yesterday. Oh god, that was so good. Counterpoints couldn't understand basic moral philosophy and a basic moral question of what is good. No, Counterpoints is a completely different dude. He's a conservative centrist, which isn't even a thing.
Mm-hmm. That Muslim guy would not denounce like fucking your cousin and stuff, and then
be careful of what you say. All I'm gonna say that because I'm still on YouTube right now. So
I thought you weren't streaming anymore. I thought you were off.
Still on stream. Damn it!
Don't be intolerant of other people's cultures, Silver. Alabama should not be discriminated against.
They'll not be infringed.
And then his main argument was like he thinks that lower IQ societies are superior to higher IQ societies.
I feel like this is something I'm gonna have to watch on maybe have a conversation about and discuss after stream. Let me react to these Warren Smith clips first, please. I will deafen and I will come back.
All
right.
Not trying to shut that conversation down. It's just YouTube doesn't like those conversations. It's just a fact. But no, here, we're going to do these real quick because I did see these prior to stream. The only one I've watched is this one, but I am curious about this. Okay, I am curious about all this. Dermy thinks Jayhawks will be good. The fuck are you talking about? I'm a power cat. I'm a wildcat, boy. K-State all the way.
So falsifying business records is a crime. We know he did that. We also know that there was a $120,000 payment made, a week or two before the elections to try to cover up what took place there with Stormy Daniels.
Real quick, this whole thing about the $120-some, that was actually done by his lawyer. His lawyer actually did that, thinking that Donald Trump would actually want that. That actually did come out within the court filings itself. That actually did happen during the trial, but nobody wants to listen to that. And again, Jayhawks suck. They're only good at basketball. That's about it.
It was done way, way ahead of time, and he was cleared 11 months prior to that.
So you don't think there was any criminal wrongdoing at all in this?
What was the criminal wrongdoing?
I'm asking you because
I'm not claiming he did something criminal. So if he did something criminal, what did he do?
I'm not claiming it. A jury found him guilty.
Yeah, but what did he do? That's the question. That's the simplest question that Warren is trying to garner from you is what did he do? If you're going to say that he did something, we need to know what it is that he did. We don't know what it is that he did. You guys keep saying he did something. So then we ask you, what did he do? And you come over to us and you say, well, you don't think he did something? It's like, what did he do? That's the question. You're the one making the accusation. We're trying to figure out what is the accusation. That's a simple logical question. Brian Shapiro has no capability of actually answering that question.
So this is what happened on Tim Pool, though. But if I ask you, okay, but what did he do criminal?
Well, falsified business records, fraud, obviously is one characterization.
What did he falsify? Where was that? Where did that happen?
Inflating his business records. I mean, you could look that up. I mean, the 34 counts are pretty clear in what he did. Now, I think most people, even Tim Pool would agree that at worst case scenario, these were misdemeanors. And I guess what
did he inflate in regards to Stormy Daniels?
Okay, well, that's just one portion of
that's what he was. There was a singular action. He made a payment to Stormy Daniels. That's the only actual action that occurred. All 34 counts are around that.
And my understanding, it was falsifying records and trying to and some people would use the term, it was campaign finance violations. And this was a week or two before the election where
the chairman of the FEC, a prior chairman, came out 11 months earlier when all this was being debated and said, this is not against the law.
I love this. I love how you can lay this all out, have these conversations, just walk these through logically and everything like this, and they can't accept it. They can't accept reality because they're dead set on pushing the narrative. And by the way, Brian Shapiro, even on Tim Pool, actually, you can go watch this Timcast episode. Actually, it wasn't Timcast, it was the Culture War. You can watch this episode. Tim like hammered him like, did you read any of the stuff? Did you follow this stuff? And he's like, no, I didn't. I just read it in the paper. And it's like, Tim actually followed the legal documents and looked through the legal documents. You didn't.
And he was even cleared 11 months later at the federal level. But then the DA of New York, who ran on a platform saying, I am going to get Trump.
All this is true.
He said, we don't care. We're going to try it anyways. And that jury with him came to this conclusion, and people are questioning that. So when I'm asking for the evidence, and I can't figure it out, it doesn't.
I'm not a juror. I didn't see the evidence that.
Then you don't have the evidence. Just because a jury came to this conclusion doesn't mean the jury is correct in this situation. We are asking these basic questions, and you're like, well, a jury found it. A jury found it. A jury found it. Okay, but what did a jury see? What is the evidence to back this claim up? And if there's no evidence to back the claim up, that means that, hey, everything's kind of sketchy here, and I don't really trust the jury in this situation. That's the big problem here. When it came to, let's take a look at, when it came to like the Rittenhouse trial, and I know that's a different situation, but whatever. We saw all the evidence during the Rittenhouse trial. We saw the back and forth. We saw what was being done there. We know what happened. There's no disputing that. But when we come here, we don't know what is the evidence. What is the thing? All we have is that the judge basically said, hey, if you think he did something, convict him. That's never been done in our criminal justice system before. It was without a shadow of a doubt. That's the only way you can convict him. There cannot be any room for error on all this. But you guys just say, well, a jury came to it. And when we lay out this stuff out, so like, so you don't believe juries? I don't know what to believe.
They saw, but let's just say you're 100, for argument's sake. Let's just say you're 100.
Shouldn't we be able to see that evidence if we're going to call the president a felon?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
no. Yes, we should be able to see that evidence. That's just a simple thing. Let me see all the evidence, because if you're saying that this is 100% without a shadow of a doubt proof, then I should be able to see the evidence, but I never have seen the evidence.
I mean, you don't see all the evidence in every single case for a reason. Not every trial you get to see the evidence that the jury sees. That's just the way our country works. That's the way our justice system works. In a perfect world,
in federal cases sometimes, but actually you do end up seeing most of the actual evidence, depending on the actual case. I mean, when it comes to, more of your child crimes, let's just make that those things are sealed. We aren't allowed to see that. But you do actually get to see the evidence. That's one of the things, like we have this very open system that we actually get to look at this evidence, unless it's child crimes most of the time. So we get to see where this is all done. That's why a lot of people are very fond of sunshine laws and laws that make it so that you have to stream or broadcast these trials on TV. That's why those laws are very beloved. And actually a lot of people want those at the federal level, because we want to be able to make sure that everything's okay. And if you're saying that, well, it's fine that we don't ever get to see the evidence, then it's okay that there could be corruption, because if we don't get to see the evidence, there could be corruption. That's the whole premise of us being able to look into this stuff, watch it, see it.
I would say yes, I agree with you. I think we should probably see all the evidence, but I think we should also probably see the Epstein files as well for the victims.
That's a complete non sequitur. That is a complete red herring in this whole situation. Like, we all agree on that one. We should all be able to see the Epstein files, but that is a complete separate issue right now.
I mean, so
that's completely separate.
Thank you.
Well, it's separate, but yet it's not separate.
No, it is completely separate. Those are two completely different issues. We're talking about the federal thing. This is my biggest thing about Brian Shapiro. One of my biggest reasons I despise Brian Shapiro is because Brian Shapiro will do this. When he's starting to realize that he's losing the argument, he'll bring up another topic altogether to immediately try to move the goalpost, change it. And I don't even want to call it moving the goalpost. It's just change the topic altogether to be something completely different now, have another conversation going on, which isn't fair, which isn't right. That's not correct. And it just really shows your incapability of having a distinct conversation on one main topic. You're now trying to throw out the red herring to move everything around and position us in a different position. No, we need to be back here. Pull you back here. Quit going over there.
Because Donald Trump is the president of the United States.
And so was freaking Joe Biden, and he didn't release it either. So shut the fuck up.
He is weaponizing the DOJ, and this is a huge cover-up.
So did Joe Biden.
This is the way Donald Trump has lived his entire life. And it's like...
But we're diverting away from something very specific right now.
Well, yes. I wouldn't say it's a diversion.
No, it is a diversion. Quit acting like this. This is 100% a diversion. You're now trying to say, well, Donald Trump is weaponizing the DOJ, the Epstein files and blah, 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 when you were talking about the felonies. You were talking about the felony accounts. This is a diversion. This is a red herring. You are trying to move the goalpost, and I don't even think it's properly moving the goalpost. You're trying to just change the conversation altogether.
Making the point that in every trial, all the evidence is not released to the general public or the media. That's just the way our courts work. There's nothing. I agree with you. I wish we could see all the evidence. Now, it's your opinion that there was no criminal wrongdoing. That's what I'm hearing from you, that you think this was completely
the evidence that is available indicates. Now, if there's some secretive evidence, if we're going to call the president a 34 count felon, which sounds really good, it's like, wow, it's 34 count. That sounds really bad.
I think it sounds horrible. I think it sounds horrible.
Yeah, but in terms of political utility, it sounds great, which is a motivating factor in this. Then we should be able to point to some evidence. The same way, if you're going to call J.K. Rowling a bigot or a transphobe, you need to be able to show me something.
Yes. I 100% agreed on this. And by the way, it's also ending here. Like, you need to be able to have that clump there. Like, you need that pinning thing, and just saying that it exists doesn't make it exist. I can say that I'm freaking a blue Power Ranger, for crying out loud. Just because I'm saying it doesn't mean that it's real. Just because, he's sitting here saying that he's a 34 count felon because a jury found it, that doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. That just fundamentally means that the jury found him this way, but we don't even know what they found him of. And I keep going on with this because there was even more. There's more. Radio host, America is systematically racist. Me, can you point to a single law that is racist? Radio host, have you ever been pulled over? Me, no, but absence of evidence is not evidence of anything, which is facts. This is 11 minutes. Oh my God.
Logically, equity does not work. So if you...
Yes.
You understand equity. Like if we had 100, let's say we have 100 applicants to be firefighters in my local town, right? Okay. And 50, let's make it simple. 50% are black, 50% are white. They go through the process. Only 8 end up being firefighters are black. The rest of them are all white. Oh, that indicates a problem. How are you going to change that outcome, which is what equity asks for? There's only 2 logical ways. You can either change the standards, or allow people through the process that would not otherwise have qualified through that process. You can apply this to any process. Can you think of any other way to achieve a better outcome other than those 2 things?
Well, I would start by saying that there are very few African Americans that are CEOs of Fortune 500.
That's a complete red herring again. Jesus Christ, man. That is not the same situation as what he was trying to lay out. Just because there's a very few African Americans that are CEOs of Fortune 500 companies doesn't mean jack shit. That just means they managed to get up there. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Companies, until recently, there are very few African Americans that were in certain positions prior, not because of their resumes. But I will say this.
Do you have proof of that?
I just want consistency on this issue, right? I don't think race should be the end-all, be-all for getting a position. I would agree with you there. But I would also say, wouldn't you call some of the people in Donald Trump's administration, for lack of a better term, DEI hires, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who has little to no experience?
Are we really doing this shit? Are we? Again, this is how he fucking debates. You can have any sort of conversation with fucking Brian Shapiro about anything. It could be legitimately about the weather. And they'll try to make it about Donald Trump because the dude has TDS. When there was Tim Cass was doing Live Culture War about modern dating, it became about Donald Trump because of Brian Shapiro. That's all he wants to talk about is Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. How do we get to DEI hires and Donald Trump's administration? What the fuck?
Somebody like
jumping away from equity. I thought we were talking about the very fabric of equity.
Part of DEI, and I think you're making the case of equity, but a lot of people, and I think you're one of those people that would say, I don't want somebody getting a job that doesn't have the experience that somebody else has, but they get the job because of the color of their skin.
That's that's one potential consequence.
Okay, so
you've sat down with Don Lemon. Don Lemon sat down with Elon Musk and claimed there's no evidence that equity could put anyone in danger by lowering standards at all. The logic is the evidence. I just laid out this logic for you. It is there is no other way within the laws of logic to achieve this outcome, which is
yes. There is no other way. When it comes to equity, the reason equity is so dangerous is because you either have to lower the you have to basically lower standards. You have to lower the standards to the point that either people that should not normally qualify end up qualifying, or you just let people go through. Actually, when it came to, and there's a really good actual Justice Warrior video on this. When it came to like the air traffic controllers, a lot of people wanted to say that people were being racist when it came to air traffic controllers and DEI and air traffic controller. Actually, what was going on with an air traffic controllers, and you can actually, again, look, have a good night, Weasel. You can look this all up. This is on Actual Justice Warrior, has a very good video on this. And the black community, I'm not even joking, they were outright cheating their way into becoming air traffic controllers. They were giving out information. They were giving out test scores. They were giving out, well, not test scores, but test answers and all this stuff to elevate the black community in order to allow the black community to become air traffic controllers. They were full on cheating to get these people in there because, well, if there's not enough black people here, it must be racist. That was the thing that was happening. You can even go through Actual Justice Warrior on some of his like cop things and some of the, there was a, lawsuit that was going through actually under the Biden administration in which they were suing, I want to say it was not Massachusetts, one of those like original colony areas. They were being, apparently the lawsuit was alleging that they were being racist and discriminating against black people when it came to state troopers and their admission rate of state troopers. And it was just laughable. Like some of the questions black people weren't able to answer were basic math questions, like rudimentary elementary school math questions, simple addition, multiplication, easy freaking questions to answer. And again, Actual Justice Warrior just laid this all out. And it's like, this is dangerous to say that this is racist now. This is dangerous. And when you bring these things up, Brian Shapiro goes like, yeah, but RFK Jr. No, these are completely different situations. Again, red herrings. Stop it.
What equity asks for.
I believe that if you have two people that have equal resumes and experience, one person is black, one person is white, I don't have a problem with choosing that person that is black to give them opportunity.
Wow. That actually kind of sounds racist right there. That actually sounds pretty damn racist. You're just now choosing him because he's black. Like, I don't care, is he qualified or not. That's pretty much my position.
Well, I don't know why you would say wow.
Okay, I'll tell you, because first of all, that's never going to happen. There are no two individuals in this world that are identical. Right?
Yes.
People make this argument as though that is possible. You're never going to have two identical applicants. You will always be able to choose someone who is better. There will always be one who is more qualified.
Yes.
You understand that? Even identical twins, they will never share all their past experiences, their history.
That's fine.
Potential.
I understand.
Why do you care about race so much?
Why do I care about race so much? Well, I care about people that are discriminated against, whether they be black.
Well, that's not what he was asking. He was asking about race, and you're now saying that you care about discrimination. Those are two completely different things again. Man, keep on the same track.
Black people or transgender people or gay people. I feel like there's a lot of people in this country that are judged based on race, skin color.
Aren't you judging them by their skin color when you say, I'll choose you because of your skin color?
Yes.
I want people.
No, you literally did. When you had the hypothetical exact two same people, except one's black and one's white, you went with the black guy because, well, I think you might be discriminated against and I want these people to be lifted up. That is racism. That is that is bigotry of low expectations, that just because he's black, therefore he must be discriminated against. That's racism, dude. The cut and dry racism, but you don't see it that way. And when you have Warren, who's just a brilliant a brilliant thought leader and a man that is able to do these just simple questions, just simple debate strategies. Like, these aren't even high-end debate strategies. I'm not trying to dismiss anything that Warren's saying right here. Like, I'm not trying to put him down, but these are like really rudimentary debate tactics that once you like get out of the whole debate bro sphere, you see like what Warren's doing is actually kind of commonplace. It's actually very natural to have these kind of conversations back and forth, and it's usually what Warren is doing. Like, that's why I'm saying it's very basic levels. Through these simple tactics, you're trying to start exposing that, Brian, you are just simply caring more about race, and you're trying to do debate bro tactics while Warren's using real tactics.
Well, to be treated as equals, no doubt, but you would agree with me that there is.
You just said you would choose the person because of their
Yes.
skin color. That's not treating them as equals.
Here's why. Would you agree that there's systemic racism in this country?
No. And I turned him off right when he was about to say it. No, there's no such thing as systemic racism going on right now in our country. There was, it's not anymore.
No.
You don't.
Can you provide evidence of systemic racism?
Sure. So Ahmaud Arbery
was an equity. Equity would be a systemic racism.
So Ahmaud Arbery was lynched by.
Ahmaud Arbery is not a fair quantifiable situation, and no, he was not lynched. What happened there was a man who was accused of robbing from a bunch of people ended up basically having a whole situation where a bunch of individuals came out and tried to commit civilian arrest. That was the basis of that whole story. Because those guys ended up going to jail, everybody thinks that is an example of systemic racism, which it is not. In fact, the fact that those guys would go to jail would show that that's not systemic racism. And I still have questions about Ahmaud Arbery even being there. Like, I do think that was a injustice done upon those guys.
3 white men. For months, there was not.
And just to further this point, the guy who was filming the incident also went to jail for life. Like, he didn't shoot anybody. He was just filming the incident, and he also went to prison for life. You see the questions there.
Not even arrest that was made. The mother was lied to by law enforcement and local politicians in that city. My question to you, if Ahmaud Arbery was white and 3 black men did the exact same thing, do you think there would have been arrests that day? Or
yes, because the question ultimately came down to civil arrests, and the whole reason that whole entire trial ended up even going through was because of a bunch of people getting angry that a black man was killed. When there was questions, is this black man the robber? Like, there was burglaries going on in the area at that period of time, so there is actually questions there. And this is a whole red herring situation. And I do think, yes, there would have been probably still a trial and the guys would have still been arrested because a man was killed.
I think they would have handled it the exact same way.
There's no way for me to be able to answer that question. You could have a corrupt police department in a town,
not
with a
racist,
community
though.
that is corrupt.
Nothing to do with
racism. Will always exist at the individual level. When you're talking about systemic, you're talking about laws. Can you point to a single racist law?
I'm giving
Not
you
an anecdote. You're giving me an anecdote of insane people.
If George Floyd was white, would the same thing have happened to
There's
him?
no way for us to be able to know that.
No way for you to know. Even though the officer was a proven racist.
He was not a proven racist. He wasn't a proven racist. You guys just keep saying that he was a proven racist. But okay, let's keep going on with this. And I like where Warren is going. I was going with a completely different direction, but I do like how there's no way to prove this at all because these are situations that don't even exist. These are weird, even hypotheticals that you're trying to even create that we can't actually prove.
You had used the N-word in Derek Chauvin in the past. You think the exact same thing would have happened if they weren't recording? If they weren't recording that, it would have been a police report that said George Floyd was the aggressor, and you don't think it had anything to do with race.
How do you know that? How can you cannot logically know that?
Here's how I know that, because Derek Chauvin and those police officers filed a fake police report, and the only reason why Derek Chauvin is
a fake police report. Give me your evidence of that, because again, there's another guy who was just holding back the crowd that ended up getting sentenced to, I don't know if it was life, but I do know he ended up getting sentenced as a part of the hate crime that was committed there. He wasn't even doing anything. He wasn't even there. He just showed up and ended up having to hold back a wild crowd while Derek Chauvin was doing what he was doing. How is that at all comparable to any of this? That guy got arrested and thrown in jail and was charged with hate crimes. He did nothing but hold back a crowd.
in jail right now is because there were good Samaritans that recorded it. That's why we know that.
How do you know that that couldn't have happened if his skin color was different?
I'm asking you the question. You're making the case that if George Floyd was
actually, I'll make it better. Guess what? You know what? I'll give you this. You know what? Nobody would have done anything. You want to know why? Because there was a white guy that was in a similar situation as George Floyd, and you guys did nothing. You didn't burn down cities or anything, and you guys said it was racist whenever we brought him up. Funny how that works. That there is a situation where a guy who was in a similar situation as George Floyd happened. Cops kneeled on his neck and he died. Nobody burnt down cities. Funny how that works. Just gonna lay that out. I don't remember that guy's name, but funny how that shit works.
White, you believe the same
I'm not
thing.
Making that case. I'm making the case that you're making a claim that is not logically provable.
It's not logically.
You said if his skin color was different,
mm-hmm.
A series of actions, the following actions would have been completely different. There's no way to logically know
all right.
that.
Well, logically, let me go back to Ahmaud Arbery real quickly, because I think
you're using Ahmaud Arbery as a red herring because you're trying to move around everything and trying to do this whole sort of like not wish wash, but moving to the goalpost to try to just because he's getting you in these little like narrative, like not narrative, but these like logical trap holes that you're not able to actually weasel out of. So you're trying to do like moving the goalpost, but he still keeps pulling you back into the logical trap hole.
Smart guy. And in my personal opinion, with respect, I think you're being disingenuous in this argument. You're telling me that I'm going to explain. Ahmaud Arbery, an innocent black man jogging down the street. 3 white people literally lynch him.
They didn't lynch him. They didn't lynch him. Quit saying that they lynched him. That's not what happened. What happened was they confronted him. They attempted to do a civil arrest on him. He started fighting, and then, well, boom, boom. And then again, that was 2 individuals that were a part of that. The third man was just filming the altercation. He was sentenced to life in prison. That is the facts right there. Third man didn't have a gun, didn't do anything. He is also sentenced to life in prison as a part of a murder. They didn't lynch him. Get it through your head.
Enforcement had the video. They saw the video because, as you know, one of those white men recorded it.
Yeah.
And all law enforcement there were like 20 or 30 cops on the scene. They all saw the video. Not one arrest was made.
If memory serves as well, like people were saying throughout the time, like there's no way we're going to do this. Like we're not going to do this because it was a lawful situation that was going on there. It was only after the fact, especially with the rise of BLM, that they ended up charging everybody.
They lied to Ahmaud Arbery's mother. And you hold on, here's the question. And you mean to tell me that if Ahmaud Arbery was an innocent white man in that city, jogging down the street, and 3 black men murdered him, not one arrest would have been made that day? Give me a break.
Logically, there's no way to. I get your point, though. Look, I'm not familiar with that example. It sounds to me like you had racist individuals doing something abhorrent, and that would have to be a deeply corrupt department. You're in the same way you're going to have corrupt individual police or pockets of police. That does not equate a systemic level of corruption. Though.
Let me ask you another question then, because
but how am I being disingenuous in this analysis?
Because I think anybody that in this instance maybe that is logical would tell you that if Ahmaud Arbery was white and 3 black men did that to him, that it would have gone down a very different way.
No. I think it probably would have gone down a similar way. I think people would have still been arrested, and in fact, we can actually logically we could do a similar situation. I mean, take a look at the New York Transit. What happened with that Daniel Penny, the Daniel Penny situation? Yeah, I highly disagree with this whole philosophy. I highly disagree. Actually, no, Daniel Penny was a white guy that did it to a black guy. No, I still highly disagree. If a bunch of black guys ended up doing something to a white guy, actually, the more I think about this, I don't think anything would have happened. I don't think anything would have happened at all. For fuck's sakes, the more I start sitting here and thinking about it, I'm thinking about, hey, Irina Zaruska. We had that recent girl from Chicago that ended up getting immolated by a black guy. How many times were those guys arrested and thrown in jail? How many felonies did they have? A lot. Yeah, I don't think what you're wanting to lay down here is actually accurate at all.
Logic. That's thinking in generalities, though.
No,
That's the opposite of logic.
I think it's understanding logically that there was racism in that system, in that police department with the police officers and politicians, and they all lied. And I believe Ahmaud Arbery's skin color was a main factor.
It could have been a big factor, but people also, when they do something atrocious, they want to cover it up. They could have done something too atrocious to someone who was white and covered it up in the exact same way.
If you could give me an example of a white person that was killed by 3 black people and they covered it up.
There are many, I can't give you a one-to-one example of that scenario, but there are many people, many white people who are killed at the hands of police every year.
And we go back to that white guy that was also knelt on his neck. That whole situation happened around the same time as George Floyd, and nobody rioted over that situation. In fact, when we brought up that situation, we were called racist. Like, come on, dude. Logic isn't even flowing right here.
What would that be evidence of? I'm not making a claim that it's evidence of anything larger.
Okay, well, can you give me an example of a time where you were pulled over by police officers because...
Again, this is another red herring, but okay, let's go with it.
...of the color of your skin?
What? No, I cannot. Now, what would that be evidence
of? I don't think this is funny, actually, because I've actually driven with people who happen to be black that were pulled over for no reason.
Were they pulled over while you were in the car? Because what here's that thing. This is assumptive reasoning. Were you in the car at that period of time? That's what my question is going to be. Because if you were, wow, okay, there's something wrong there. If you weren't, then how do you know that what they're telling you is actually the truth?
At all, and it's pretty obvious to me. And even Tim Scott and others that are actually serve in DC.
This is also a fallacy. This is the appeal to authority fallacy. And because you're bringing up Tim Scott because he's more of a conservative individual, you're trying to actually like say like, hey, what if your big guys is saying that this is a problem? No, that's an appeal to authority fallacy right there, buddy.
Have told me and many others that they were pulled over. They're pulled over 8 to 10 times a year. They believe because of the color of their skin. I absolutely believe. Listen, I'm pro law enforcement.
Good example. Can we talk about this? Because maybe they drive differently than I do. I have been pulled over one time my life.
That's my point. That's my point. You're making my...
No, he's not. He's bringing up, are they driving a little bit more erratically? Are they maybe going a little bit faster? Is there something else going on that we aren't aware of? Like those are the questions that he's trying to bring up, and you're saying, well, that's my point. That's my point. You're white. You're driving differently. No. He's doing something else. You're the one making it all about race right here. You're the weirdo that's making this all about race.
Evidence.
So you think black people as a whole...
an absence of evidence is evidence of something larger.
You think as a whole, black people drive differently than white people?
No, that's not what he said.
You've never been pulled over.
That's not what he said. He was saying, is there a possibility? That doesn't mean that he actually believes it. That's just him throwing it out as a possibility. God damn it. I fucking hate these fucking... Can't say that word. But I despise this whole mentality. When you throw out just a simple question, like, hey, are they just driving differently? Like, is there a reason for this? You know, just trying to come to the belief. You go like, oh, you think all black people drive differently? No, that's not what he said. He was just saying, hey, is there reasons for this to happen? You take it to, you think all people do this. No, he's asking about like logical questions. I'll say it. Is a headlight out? Is a tail light out? Is there something like that going on that they needed to correct that they didn't correct correctly? Those are the questions that end up needing to be answered.
Therefore, that's evidence that you haven't been pulled over because you're white.
Warren, I've never been followed in an electronics store because of the color of my skin because they think I'm going to steal either. Do you understand the larger point that I'm trying to make here? Sometimes black people
if you dress different, if you dressed with your in a stereotypical way, a white person could dress in a way that would set that store owner off in alarm and be like, I gotta follow this guy. He could be a security risk.
So you think people are following people for? You think people are following other
well-dressed? I think a black man who is a well-dressed black man, likely in most environments, is not going to be followed around again.
Yes. Do you think Barack Obama. Okay, before Barack Obama was a president, do you think if Barack Obama was walking around well dressed in a suit and tie, doing all the nice stuff, do you think the store owner would be following around Barack Obama like that prior to his ascension to popularity? Do you think they'd be concerned with Barack Obama? The answer is no, and it's ludicrous to think that they would be.
And there will always be individual racism, though. There are racist individuals.
So you think the major factor of why black people are followed in stores because in fear of they might steal stuff is not their skin color, but because they might be wearing baggy pants?
There's no way for me to know that. That happens at the individual level. Every store owner has a different reason. They're in a different environment. Different factors are contributing to that decision that they're making.
What I really love about this as well is Warren is also showing off this, like, hey, we're talking about specific individuals, specific actions being taken by specific people, and you're trying to make it out to be a whole situation. Like you're trying to make it seem like he's talking about a bigger thing when then he's saying, no, individual. One, you're trying to make it about group. Those are completely different things, and you're not smart enough to realize that, Brian. That's just a fact.
So is Tim Scott lying when he says that he was pulled over 10 times last year because of the color of his skin?
I don't know who Tim Scott is.
Okay, well, he's a representative in Washington, D.C., and he ran for president.
So what?
I'm just saying I don't know what it's like to be black. Obviously, you don't know what it's like to be black in this country either. But I think, in my opinion, I guess this is where we disagree, Warren. Yes, I do think systemic racism exists. I do think that
evidence. Can you point to a single law?
Well, sure. You don't have to point to a law.
Yes, you do. If you're going to claim systemic racism, that's what systemic racism means.
But I've given you examples.
No, you're giving anecdotes. Those aren't actual evidence of a systemic problem as the system itself holding people down. You're showing individual situations. You're not doing like, hey, all of this is happening to all black people at all times of the day, or brown people, or whatever. All times of the day, all these people are being held down by the system. You're not showing that. You're showing individual situations. Those are completely different things. But again, Brian Shapiro, you're too stupid and retarded to realize that. And I'm a 28-year-old dude. You're somebody who's like 40, whatever. Jesus fucking Christ, grow up, man. Jesus. By the way, Brian Shapiro claims to be an independent.
I think black people are not.
You've given me examples of individual racism.
Well, yeah,
that's not systemic racism.
So you believe that black people are treated the same as white people in our justice system?
Yes.
As well?
They should be. Yes. That's the whole, our justice system is designed to treat people equally. That's why I'm alarmed when Trump is not treated equally.
Okay, so hold on. Warren, my question wasn't if you think they should be treated the same. I agree with you. They should. My question is...
There's no way for me to know. You would have to provide me an example of where it's not being applied fairly for me to say it's unfair.
Well, first of all, money is a big factor here. I think.
Why are we bringing up fucking money now? Okay, you know what? Let me play the Brian Shapiro game. Brian, are you saying all black people are poor and destitute? Are you saying they're all incapable of actually producing money? Is that what you're saying, Brian? Are you saying that they're all incapable of making money right now? Are you saying they're too stupid to make money, Brian? See, I can do it too, Brian.
We both can agree that if you have legal representation and money,
I agree with that.
Okay, well, in this country, unfortunately, minorities not as a whole, but
he literally just said what I thought he was going to say. He's implying that all black people can't make money. He's implying that they're all poor and incapable of making money or getting anything. So, but yeah, Barack Obama is incapable of getting proper legal representation, guys.
Many minorities in this country are suffering in poverty, and when they're arrested for certain crimes, they are not treated the same as somebody who has privilege, who has money that can get legal representation and can afford it. So isn't that a systemic issue to be?
No, that's not a systemic issue. Again, that's individual, because if that, in order for that to be a systemic issue, you would also have to believe that Barack Obama cannot get legal representation if something bad happened to him. You'd have to believe that.
Begin with, maybe you don't want to apply.
I work with kids who come from nothing. All right, I've seen them from the worst circumstances. The vast majority in that school were white. So there are a lot of poor people that are of all different skin colors. You're absolutely right that your socioeconomic status is going to influence the kind of lawyer you can get. And I think that is very problematic. I agree with you. It's very strange that if you have enough money, you can navigate the system better.
Sure.
I agree with you there, but that's not racism.
Agreed. That's not racism. And by the way, we have one last one. This one's more funny. This one will be a quick one. This is on assault weapons being banned. This is just funny. This was just hilarious. And I love Warren's capability of just talking and Brian Shapiro's incapability. Like the brick wall back there, that is Brian Shapiro. He's just a brick wall. He is just a man that exists. He has no real thoughts. Unless MSNBC puts the thought in his head, he has no real thoughts.
But the most important part of this entire conversation is that you all are calling for an assault weapons ban, and you can't tell me what an assault weapon is.
No, I think there are certain guns. There are certain AR-15 assault weapons, and there are certain other types.
I love how Warren's face just goes like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Types of weapons that can shoot at a higher volume than certain other weapons. For example, like your everyday normal pistol that some police officers use.
Okay, hang on a second. How? You understand how this works, right? So if my pistol fires the exact same as my AR-15.
There are certain weapons, as you know, higher capacity magazine weapons that shoot at a higher rapid force than other certain weapons that are used.
What does that mean, rapid force?
Okay, well, there are certain weapons that are designed to shoot more bullets at a faster rate than certain other weapons out there.
No. Can we just clarify? This is really important. We need to clarify this.
I love how his brain's been like breaking through this whole thing, and I love this because people that listen, whenever you have this assault weapon ban whole argument with people that actually know guns, the person that knows guns goes like, "You're talking fucking nonsense."
I think you're talking about automatic weapons, which are not legal. They're already
they should be legal. That's what I'm gonna say. They should be
banned. You're thinking of like it goes. So guns. So let me get it on camera. Semi-auto, which is what we're talking about. All these, they're going to fire as fast as I can do this. That's the limitation.
Yes, the semi-automatic is as fast as I can do this. Just normal trigger pull. Okay. When you think assault weapons, these people immediately think that all guns, when the moment you're pulling this, you're just rapid firing off into a crowd of people. It's like, that's not how guns work.
On all of these firearms we're talking about. Do you understand that?
I do understand that.
It's not like this gun can allow me to do this faster.
I do understand. There are certain.
No, you don't. You're saying that's what's going to determine this. And I'm saying that doesn't exist.
I just love. I need to watch this whole thing. Legendary Scrub, you just got here. I mean, you got here at the tail end of everything. Warren. I love Warren Smith. Warren Smith is one of those guys. He's on par with like Andrew Wilson on some of the people that I could just listen to for hours. I saw this before stream, and I was like, I have to actually talk about this. Because one, I despise Brian Shapiro, the guy he was talking to, and I enjoy Warren Smith because he's on par with Andrew Wilson. I'd say on par. They're not the exact same. Andrew Wilson, I give a whole lot more credit to. But my brain was just breaking listening to. I hate Brian Shapiro. I'll just say it. I hate him. Because he's one of those guys that says, I'm an independent. I am not for either side. But when Democrats do stuff, I criticize them just the same. But I'm also just going to constantly rag on Donald Trump and everything from the Trump administration and try to make everything about the Trump administration and say just how awful the Trump administration and the Republicans are all the time. But I mean, if Democrats do something bad, I'm going to call out Democrats just the same. Sure. Actually, I have one other thing I want to bring up. Because I've been seeing this more and more. And I wonder how many people were being shown this today. Because I saw this actually thanks to Timcast. And some things were really, really becoming interesting to me. So this is actually going to be a two-parter. I'm not going to play this fucking interview, this whole fucking debate for you guys. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to subject you to this. But on Piers Morgan today, they had a definition of, oh God, it's called definition of white supremacy. Jesus Christ. But they had a whole debate about Nick Fuentes. And you can see Rabbi Shmuley here, who, Jesus Christ, put a bullet in my mouth. Anytime this dude's on, I immediately want to just die inside. It took me twice as long to watch through this whole thing because a lot of the people here were awful, but these two were the worst. And I've never been like over here saying just how awful these guys. This guy streams with Ted Cruz, and when asked like who's gonna become the next president of the United States, he comes out here and goes like, Ted Cruz is obviously gonna do it. And I'm just like, I hate you so fucking much. I hate you so much. But these guys are just all around awful. This whole thing was just all around awful. But this is Jake Shields. Okay, this is Jake Shields. And in this debate, one of the things that came up is, hey, we should, remove all foreign money from American politics. All foreign money should be removed from American politics because foreign money has undue influence on like our American system and stuff like that. Which is a valid point. You know what? Yeah, that's valid. We should remove all foreign money from American politics and our like the system. Like I do think that's a bad issue and a big issue. So Jake, I have a question for you. Why are you promoting Jake Shields right here? Why are you promoting I think it was a Pakistani or a Saudi Arabian gambling site right now? Yeah, this is actually going viral right now. And some of the biggest people that say, hey, we need to remove foreign politics from our, our system. These guys all talk about politics a whole lot. They're taking foreign money to promote gambling. Even Elijah Schaffer, that God-fearing individual, the guy who was just on Tim Pool like 2 weeks ago doing an interview about how the FBI is so corrupt and how they're suing him for bad things and how he's, trying to recenter himself around God, is out here promoting gambling website. There's Morgan Ariel. Not the Morgan Ariel who's a part of what's his name? He was big on the build a wall and ended up getting arrested for that. I can't think of his name right now, but I think that's her. Somebody fact check me on this, but you can see Matt Wallace, Jack Wallace, Stu Peters, Pearl Davis, Sam Parker, Jake Shields, all promoting a foreign gambling site that's not here. Fun fact, it's banned in America. Huh. And by the way, I mean, like when you read through these, $3,000 bet turned into $23,000. Dang, I have a bunch of friends who bet on sports and earn big dollars, but I also have friends super against sports betting. I don't personally see an issue if it's not an addiction. It's fun. Is it worth the hype? And have any of you used at the site right here? Morgan, okay, but he's a savage for betting against his own team, though. Here's the thing. Would you bet against your own team or your favorite fighter? Personally, I can't do it, but that is a good bet. When even diehard Raiders fans are crashing in big by betting against their own squad, you have to wonder if Jewish owner Mark Davis is too busy counting shekels to build a winning team. 3,000K to 23K, smart move hedging against the Zionist curse. 20K in one day, I may be in the wrong pussy. I think this is supposed to be business. They just cut it off wrong, but I read that as bussy right now. LOL, is this real? Imagine making 20K betting against your own team. This man needs to be stopped. Sports betting doesn't have to be complicated. Blank is here to make your life simple. Considering the mob has been, yeah, I mean, we had that recent revelation that the mob was part of the sports betting, primarily within the poker ring recently. That whole thing pop up. I find it so interesting. So, like, a couple months back, you ended up having the people coming out here for Big Soda. Prior to that, you had the people getting found out that they were promoting India, being paid to promote India and all the India stuff and rally against Trump and wanting to go after the Indians. And now you have, which Elijah Schaffer was a part of that too, by the way. Funny how that works out. And now you have all these people, again, all these people that come out here. Jake Shields today on Piers Morgan, in this fucking back and forth, he says, remove all foreign politics from government. Remove it all the foreign money. Remove it all. dude, this is a foreign gambling site that you're promoting right now. You're taking foreign money to promote gambling. And listen, my position is I kind of want foreign money removed from all politics. Actually, I'm for that. I'm in favor of that because I'm America first, an actual guy that believes in America and thinks that America should care about America and American politics. But when I see these faggots, I'm just going to say that these fucking faggots coming out here screaming about how we should remove foreign politics from all this stuff, foreign money, blah, 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 all of our foreign donors, all of our foreign masters. And then I see that you guys have foreign masters. I'm like, fuck off. Fuck off. You're not real people. You're not serious people. You're all fucking fake. You're all fake faggots that just want fucking power. Elijah Schaffer is one of the biggest fucking fake faggots I've ever fucking seen. Jake Shields, you're one of the biggest fucking fake faggots I've ever fucking seen. And I'll say it directly to your face one day. Because that's what I am. I'm an actual man that has no problem saying it directly to your fucking face. This is one of the most disgusting things I've been seeing. And it's constantly been happening. In fact, I need to go back. All the people that were promoting India, that were getting paid to promote India. Paid to promote India against the tariffs that Trump was doing. Oh my God, that's so awful. All these people. Elijah Schaffer was one of them. Elijah Schaffer, the alt-right kind of white supremacist dude, was being paid to promote India. No foreign money in our politics, but India, you can pay me to promote you. Give me a fucking break. Give me a goddamn break on this shit. And I know there's a lot of lefties out there right now, like ragging against this. Like, when I pulled this up, there was a lot of lefties calling this shit out. I'm going to be honest, I'm calling it out. This shit is fucking pathetic. This shit is awful. I took this from a lefty. This shit is fucking retarded. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Seriously. You're gonna come out here and say that you all are 100% above board individuals. Oh my God, oh, remove the foreign money. Oh my God, Nick Fuentes is a good guy. But Saudi Arabia money, gimme. India money, gimme. Big soda, gimme. Fuck you. For fuck's sakes, Jake Shields was fucking shouting out the glories of Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massey on Piers Morgan and how they're all against foreign influences in our political systems, but I can 100% take foreign money. I have no problem taking foreign money. You don't practice what you preach, brah. You're a hypocrite. Massive hypocrite. No different. And again, I'm going to go back to the fucking Brian Shapiro Timcast on fucking dating, modern dating. I'm going to lay this out. I've been meaning to lay this out. I'm going to lay this out for you guys, okay? Imagine that there's a girl. Imagine that there's a girl. And she says, I don't want my fiance to look at porn, okay? Because porn is a leading driver of divorces, infidelity, and a bunch of bad things. And I don't like that men look at porn all day long. And my own fiance, I refuse to allow him to look at porn. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go work on my OnlyFans account. I'm going to come out here and rag about how awful porn is and how destructive it is on families, on relationships, on all that stuff, and how it leads to bad things, all while I work on OnlyFans. Showing off my butthole. That's what we call a hypocrite. That's what we call a massive fucking hypocrite. And that was also on Timcast's Culture War Live from a couple weeks ago. Like those things are going all over the place, and it's so fucking insane to me. Just how many people are willing to just come out here and admit to being fucking hypocrites? It is demoralizing to see it. Because then you start realizing like these people have influence, these people have power, these people have like a sway on like youth and everything like that. And then you see what they do and it's like, but you're not serious people. You're not real people. Like you're openly admitting to being like awful individuals. So why should I ever even listen to you? Oh, but I have no way to fight back. I have no way to prevent it. I have no way to do anything to stop it. And it does get depressing. It does get demoralizing. Wait, no way. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I just saw Leaflet was reacting to the whole thing. I read this as host left, like just outright left, but then I needed to look for closer. Host left speechless. That's hilarious. Alt media is going the same way as traditional media. That's the saddest part. Like, I'm not going to dox DMs, but I'm going to talk to, like, Static and I were having this conversation. I'll fully say that. We were talking about TPUSA and how TPUSA, it started off as they banned Tim Pool from going to, like, AmFest at the end of the year. But in reality, this is the latest updates on it all. They didn't ban Tim Pool from going to AmFest. In reality, what they ended up doing was and by the way, shout out Raging Wolf for the subscription. I greatly appreciate it, buddy. What they actually ended up doing was they pre-booked to spot with another person. Like the spot that he's had for the past 3 years, they booked it already. And then they said, well, he was banned. No, actually, we're working on it. No, you're banned. No, we're actually working on it. And now they're coming back around going like, no, we want you there. We want you there, after he shouted out that, hey, I got banned. It's like, no, actually, the reality is we failed to book you properly on the spot that you've been for so long. And I'm just sitting here, and there's this new, like, there was a statement going around I think it was Friday or maybe it was Saturday, one of the two. And it's that people on the right, like there's movement on the right to go back to Bush era politics and get rid of all the populism. And it's like, what's the point? What's the fucking point? And it's hard not to be demoralized right now, because it's like nothing you do is changing anything. Everything's just constantly getting worse. And the real fear is, and I'm going to be honest here. Here's the real fear. Like, especially after, like, the Comey thing. I make jokes about Zoomerwaffen and me wanting Zoomerwaffen. I'm terrified of Zoomerwaffen. I'm terrified of the Nick Fuentes influence on our political system. And a lot of people want arrests now. They want action now. They want things now. They want it now. Because we know they've been doing this shit. We know Ilhan Omar has fucked her brother and illegally got him into here. We know that there's fraud all over the place. The day today is full of noise. I agree with that. There is wins all over the place. Don't get me wrong. I am going to admit to wins, massive wins going on right now. Like huge wins. Like the Zora Mamdani thing is fucking awesome. But like, my fear is that because we're not getting, the Comeys and the indictments and everybody going to jail because of this fucking process system that we have in America, people will get incredibly demoralized. When you take a look at like MTG right now, the one thing I can agree with MTG is like the incapability of Congress to do just about anything. They can't do fucking anything right now. And it is really fucking disturbing. Wish people wouldn't listen to Fuentes. Oh, dude, I'm on board with that. I wish it wasn't that way. But this is what I'm going to say. What Fuentes does do right is he addresses the symptoms, or like the problems. Like he goes to what the problems are. His solutions are the bad things. But here's the thing. Let me just round up what I was saying. My fear right now is that because we're not seeing the indictments, because we're not seeing the arrests, and because the system's so like broken, Congress can't do shit. The legal system is just working against us, all that stuff. Because of all that, you are going to get a Zoomerwaffen. Because here's the thing. People want it. People are desiring on an nth degree the actual like fascism. They want it now more than ever. They want it. That's not me saying that it's a good thing. It's just me saying that that's what people want. And to think of it right now, okay, they want it now. What's going to stop 10 years from now? The people growing up right now listening to Nick Fuentes getting into power and just saying, fuck it, let's do it, and going overboard with it? What's stopping them? Because they're going to happen. That's going to happen. That's the sad reality. Zoomerwaffen is coming. I'm warning people about Zoomerwaffen. It's coming. And it's going to be terrifying. That's why you need to get this shit done now to prevent him, because it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you keep failing to change shit, he's going to come. He's going to come in with a wrecking ball, and I'm telling us all now. Raging Wolf, Frank, Legendary Scrub, all you guys. You know the saddest and the scariest part about Zoomerwaffen? We're all going to vote for him. That's the scary part. Your uncle, your super MAGA uncle, he's going to vote for him. Everybody's going to vote for him. He's going to win bigger than Trump. Because he's going to correctly address the issues. Like what Nick does. He addresses the issues. I can tell you that. His solutions are nightmarish and awful. Like, for fuck's sakes, Nick Fuentes openly said, no, we need to team up with the populist left. It's like, no. Conservatives give up a free market and all that stuff. And Democrats give populist left. You guys give up immigration. There, we win. It's like, no, because then we'll have gender communism. Gay communism takes over the world. Congratulations. That works. But that's my ultimate fear is Zoomerwaffen. Zoomerwaffen is my fear. And I don't know how to prevent it. I wish people would. Let me finish the get caught. Wish people wouldn't listen to Fuentes. Know the truth about him. He's a gay catboy lover who hunts for his roommates cum with. Dude, I love you, Raging. I love you, Raging Wolf. It's the best thing ever. A liberal system is supposed to respond to people's complaints. It currently powerful use this system to ignore and diminish the complaints. That's true. Probably if I have to choose between fascism and communism, I'll go with fascism, as bleak as that seems to me. That's the saddest thing. Like that's, and this is also why I really love Andrew Wilson, because Andrew is not a fascist. He's a nationalist and he's a Christian nationalist. But he like lays out some really good like philosophy, good arguments. And when you listen to him, you're like, I want that. I want what he's prescribing to society. And if we get the monstrous takeover that people want, I do hope it's Andrew Wilson that's in charge. I'll say it. I want Andrew Wilson to be in charge. Because at least when it comes to Andrew Wilson, they are addressing, they are pointing out the causes. Like Nick. Nick points out the causes. His solutions are awful. Andrew points out the causes. And I don't agree with all of his solutions, but I do like his solutions. And the same can go for R.N. McIntyre. R.N. McIntyre, all like Andrew Wilson and R.N. McIntyre are brilliant people. Brilliant people. And I like how they point out the problems and they have actual solutions. But that's also the reason why Nick Fuentes is loved. Points the problem and has a solution, even though the solution's nightmarish in some regards. But that's why he is so beloved. And then it gets really pisses me off when you get, the Piers Morgan debate from today where they're just screaming, oh, you're all white supremacists and Nazis. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, no. Tackle the arguments. Don't keep screaming like that, because that drives people into the arms of Nick Fuentes. It's not taking people away. It's making them go there because you're not even having the discussion. For fuck's sakes, I'm not even joking here. During the Piers Morgan interview, one of the guys brought up just a simple fact. Rasmussen has some good video. Rasmussen has good videos about the youth and what is happening. Frank, if you have me on Discord or if you have me on X, DM me some of those videos. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, right here. Like during Piers Morgan today, they were discussing Nick Fuentes and stuff, and like somebody was just one of the guys, and I don't remember which one. They said a factual thing. during the naughty no-no time in Germany and all there, they were saying that they could burn bodies in 10 minutes. Our modern day furnaces can only do that in it was either 60 or 90 minutes, one of the two. And he just levied that thing. And immediately, Piers, the Rabbi Shmuley, and the other fucking conservative all jump down his throat and go like, you're denying the Holocaust and how many people were killed during the Holocaust. I can't believe you're doing that. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like, I mean, he was laying out just simple math. Secondly, the way to actually disprove him is just say they had a lot of furnaces and they had a lot of thing, and what we were talking about is more of an average of time spans. Like when everything was running at the same time, you could say, hey, it was going about 10 minutes in total to do like 50,000 different furnaces all at once. It's just what I'm laying out there. I'm not saying that this is the actual answer, but you do that instead of doing like the simple solution. They immediately like start clutching the pearls and going, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. Oh my God. It's like, no. You immediately doing this kind of victimhood mentality, clutching your pearls and saying, oh my God, you can't act like that, and kind of soying out. That's what drives people into the arms of Nick Fuentes. Because he sits there and goes like, okay, I have an answer for you as to why this is going on and why this is the way it is. And it's like that's what's doing it. You need to have the conversation and not clutch your pearls like fucking soy losers that butt plug just fell out of their asshole because it's so gaped too wide. And it pisses me the fuck off. Like that Piers Morgan interview today is just downright atrocious. That's why I refuse to play it for you guys, because it's so bad. And anything that Rabbi Shmuley is on, god damn it, just Rabbi Shmuley is the worst thing to ever happen to Jews. I'm just gonna say it. Like any side that Rabbi Shmuley is on, I immediately want to go to the opposite side because I hate that dude. What hurts a lot of the Jews is that they can't laugh at a joke. Someone I was watching said you make a joke at a Jew and they get all sensitive about it and it makes people not like them. That you're not wrong. Like legitimately, if you want to check it out, I'll drop the Piers Morgan. Yeah, like that's a fair thing, legendary script. Like that's something. Like we're not like me. I'm not denying a lot of Jews died during the Holocaust. I'm just gonna say I'm not denying that. But what people point out is like, hey, there's like some inaccuracies and some questions here or there, and it's just what the fuck. And here I'm gonna drop the link to the Piers Morgan interview in the chat if you guys want to check it out. You'll understand why I despise Rabbi Shmuley. You'll understand it. And I was already, I want to see what's the like to dislike ratio on this video, because I was already seeing part of it. It's already seeing part of it. That's saying that it's a 50, it's 50-50. 3.9K upvotes to 3K downvotes. Jesus Christ. I still have mine though. How did a simple question about how furnaces work become an entire Holocaust debate? Which is true. I'm not lying. A simple statement about, hey, apparently, you know, they were saying that they could burn bodies in 10 minutes, but our modern furnaces can only do it in 90 minutes. It's immediately a fucking Holocaust debate where even Piers Morgan's like, you can't say that. You can't say that. That is what drives people to Nick. You need to be willing to have the naughty no-no conversations. Even on fucking Piers Morgan Uncensored. Like, I can tell you right now, 1, I'll never be on Piers Morgan Uncensored because I'm too small. 2, I would never be on Piers Morgan Uncensored because I would have to have a conversation with his producers first saying, hey, I know it's called Uncensored, but give me a list of the words I cannot say because there's a good chance I'm going to say one of these words at somebody. Like, the things I wanted to say to these two guys right here, this whole entire episode of Piers Morgan would have been taken down. That's true. I'm just going to be honest. That's true. Listen, I did my little doom pilling right now, okay? I did my little doom pilling, black pilling, and I have my reasons to be black pilled on some shit. I'll fully admit it. I have my reasons. I try not to succumb to the black pill. I do my hardest. It's just, you know, it's hard. It's hard sometimes. You see everything going down and you're like, God damn, I just wanna scream, say the N-word, say that it's not worth it, and just go off and do my own little thing. But it's like, that's not the right way. That's not the right way. I don't have the correct answers as to what to do right now. And it pisses me off. That's what it is. But anyways, that's enough of me doom pilling, like I said. Before I go, let's get some joy in society. Let's get some joy real quick. Where's a nice... Let's get a quick palate cleanser, and then we will call it a night. I don't want to watch such a... Carl Benjamin's on, though. I will say this. I think liberalism has failed humanity. I will fundamentally say that. I do believe that. I think liberalism has failed. I just don't know what needs to be used to replace it, because I kind of don't want fascism. But let's get... I'm not going to watch this whole thing. Nah, let's not do that. If you go to the comments, oh, dude, Nick's supporters came in furious with that one, but it was like, yeah, I don't blame him. I'm trying to find a good... Am I not? I should be subscribed to Bijou. Why am I not subscribed? Why... I was not subscribed to Bijou? What the fuck? Should have been subscribed to... No, this is Hololive memes. I can't do that one because they'll do copyrighted music sometimes. Let's refresh, see if I get something new. Can I do... No, let's not do that one. Here, let's do that. No. I want one that I've already seen. That way I can... Oh, here we go. We'll do this. So, real quick, we're only going to watch a little bit of this. We're not going to watch the full thing. This is a game that I want to play on stream with guys. This is a game that I do want to play with, like, the Ballbusters guys and everything like this. Like, this looks like a fun game. This is Mage Arena. And I've seen this clip, and it is funny. So I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. Here's this.
Ball. Freeze. Fireball. Freeze. Doom. Doom? Did she say Doom? Doom. Doom. Freeze. What in the world is Doom? Doom?
I love this so much. I love this so fucking much. I want to play this game so much. Just seeing them all freak out at Doom. So the premise of the game is pretty simple. Like, you're a bunch of mages in an arena. You're teamed up. You level up as you can, and like it's a game you can get on Steam right now. It's like $2, maybe $3. But the whole thing is like, hey, you're as you could see, you have to say freeze in order to throw freeze, fireball in order to throw fireball, stuff like that. Doom appeared, and you hear Rao just go like, Doom! And all of a sudden, just a dark ball of gravity brings you in and kills you. It's the funniest thing. I've been loving this clip. There's other perspectives, like there's a better clip out there. This is just like a big mashup of like some of the best things that happened recently. But on that note, I think it's time to start calling it a night. I think it's time to start calling it a night. So let's see. Is somebody streaming right now? That's a lie. That's a lie. I know there's somebody live right now. I guess I can't do it because my raid feature is not wanting to work right. But anyways, guys, thank you for hanging out tonight. Tomorrow there will be a stream. I'm thinking more tomorrow. I'm just going to play Digimon. It's the day before Thanksgiving. A lot of people are not going to be doing a whole lot. The next 2 days, like it's news and topics like that are going to be kind of dying down. The Thanksgiving, people like to go away. If there's something funny that happens, I'll bring it up, obviously. But I think we're just going to mainly do Digimon tomorrow because we need a palate cleanser from all this shit. We need something just fun and enjoyable. So tomorrow night, plan on just being Digimon. Go from there. Obviously, I'm waiting for that Lucky Yen doc to drop because I'm hoping for good things there. Also Thursday, since it's Thanksgiving, I like to do Thanksgiving things. Okay. I like to do things on the holidays because I know some of you guys don't have families to go to. I know some of you guys want to just chill out, whatever it is. I don't care. So I am planning on doing a stream maybe later in the day on Thursday. Maybe I'm going to try to work out some time because I also want to do stuff with my family too. I mean, come on. I want to eat meal with my family and play some games with my brother and sister because it's I don't get to see my brother a whole lot, and you know, I kind of want to just hang out with them. So, I'll work around a time and just keep notifications on and shit like that. In the meantime, though, guys, you all have a lovely night. Have a lovely day. And if I don't see you in between now and whenever, please have a happy Thanksgiving, and bye for now.